good it works. Good evening. Not a hobbit. Yes, you were the first, not including bots. You were the first one in. So, hello, hobbits. Good evening. Yeah, still looking for the elusive perfect place to live, but not bad otherwise. Excellent. Good to hear. Astropix, what's going on? How are your skies tonight? This is the baloney we're dealing with. How is it going? Death by Muffin. Hello, Muffin. How are you? Doing a little bit of a semi-lurk, playing Lost Ark. How is that? I think it's between that and Elden Ring. It seems to be capturing a lot of attention from people. That is, no, that's cool. That's good. I have yet to really get into it. I want to. It seems like one of those. It's like that. I know, like with the Xbox Game Pass, there's so many other awesome games to play on there. As you like it enough, there's a ton of collectibles. The combat's fun. The story isn't bad, but it's not amazing. Fair enough. Master Pix, you're clear. Lucky. Two rigs running, one on M106 and the other on M63. Interesting enough, M106 is the target that we are going to be processing tonight. We have at least 7 hours on this target between broadband and narrowband imaging. So we will see how it goes. It is going to be, I would say it's not the first foray into Pixinsight, but the first time back into Pixinsight in a couple of years with my own data. Whether or not it goes well is a completely, is way up in the air. Who knows how it's going to go. This is definitely not going to be a masterclass in how to use Pixinsight. However, it's the program we're going to be using more often going forward with our astro imaging editing. Then again, you got Final Fantasy XIV Standards of Story, so that may be a spoiled. I know that I feel like everybody who has played Final Fantasy games, they put so much into the story, and you get so much out of the games. I've been playing ESO lately, Elder Scrolls. No, yeah, Elder Scrolls for haven't got is that what it is? I love Pixinsight. I like the results that come out of Pixinsight, and obviously the fact that it is designed for astrophotography. Like, that's the whole point of Pixinsight. Rather us trying to make Photoshop do what we want it to. Elder Scrolls Online. All right, cool. I got it. Sometimes I can be way off with acronyms. I would like. To me, like instantly ESO, I'm thinking the European Southern Observatory. But I figure that Hobbit, you may not be hanging out with the people down in the European Southern Observatory, unless you do, and then, well, fabulous. But hope everybody is having a good weekend. It is Saturday, right? It is Saturday, isn't it? Yeah. Anybody else feel like the days just really blend together? And then we'll just kind of arbitrarily choose, this will be the weekend. That's good. This is what we're going to do. So wonderful to have you all in here. As always, my name is Tom. I am the Astro Canuck, and we love taking live images of outer space. However, the weather dictates that is not happening because all the clouds are getting in our way. Welsh boy, hello there. How you doing? Good to see you in here tonight. Yeah, such a mood with that, just blending the days. Astro Pixie, hope it's Saturday or you're fired. Nobody wants to get hand on a Saturday. But then again, I can't imagine that people really hold that much against others at the moment. But yes, doing really well tonight. It is Saturday. I've also realized that I've left on the TGIF. You have like 5 seconds to redeem TGIF before I turn that one off. And where is it? No, and the parachute droplets. Those are for tomorrow morning for our lazy Sunday Lego stream. TGIF, it is off. You cannot redeem TGIF until next Friday. But no, tomorrow morning we will be continuing our Lego build. We'll still be working on this thing here, you know what it's called, the Monkey Kid Galactic Explorer. But we have I guess it's kind of almost maybe rolling into maybe a Saturday theme because it is the weekend. And all right, well, that's a little need to move those. Need to move them there. That's fine. Just below there.
Water. This the water.
I appreciate Hydra. I appreciate the goats. Now we have a little bit of exploring possibly that I might be sending So Adorable out on a mission because she has volunteered for it. And let's add a little bit of adventure to the stream, shall we? So last night was we thought we were going to have some clear skies. That clearly didn't happen until it wasn't until about 3 a.m. did things start to clear up. So even after the stream finished last night, I went to go poke my head outside, see what we could see. But it was we couldn't see any. I couldn't see any northern lights. It wasn't as active in my area as we were hoping it would have been. But yeah, I took a few pictures, and I gotta get that picture called in here and see where. See if we got that in there. Let me get that brought up. Make sure that uploaded. Yes, it did. Actually, I might even need to take it into Photoshop a little bit just to bring up some detail. Or we might be able to see something on here. Anyway, the point is, I saw something out in the backyard. And I really couldn't explain what it was. So I figured what I'm going to have to do is download this image. And at first I thought what I was seeing was possibly just an artifact in the picture that I took. But I could actually see it with my own eyes. What this was, I'm not sure exactly what it could have been. But maybe if we can, we may send So Adorable out on a mission. It'll be daring, it'll be daunting, but hopefully she'll make it. You wanted to stay up to see if there are any visible in your area, but fell asleep. It seems that yes, they are going to be reaching to lower latitudes. However, it is it's just kind of the luck of wherever you are viewing from. I just got to download a couple of images, and we can fix them up in Photoshop. Just clean up a tiny bit, or maybe we don't even need to. Either way, we'll just get them. We'll get them downloaded. It has been seen as far south as Colorado. We saw nothing last night. It was so disappointing. But at the same time, I figured it was just the luck of the draw. Looks like there's a culinary adventure waiting. This is like I said, it is a total amount. It is not just one. It's not just one thing. It is if throughout the night, if we either get up to the goal of 25 subs, we'll eat this ghost pepper, which has some cheddar cheese, chicken, and mayonnaise on a whole wheat cracker. Whereas this ghost pepper, if we reach well, there's one at the moment. Not a hobbit. Thank you so much for the gift of sub. And Uncle Bill, good evening. Welcome to Twitch tab number 11. Fabulous. Thank you. Thank you very much. Not a hobbit.
Thank you, Hobbit. The gifted subs. We appreciate them. Onto the spikes of happiness. You girls appreciate it.
Thank you very much for the gifted sub to AstroPix. So I guess what we'll I'll just update it as we go. Counting them down. Counting them down from the numbers that could be. Hello, so adorable. Hey, Pookie. How are you? Third rocket rained, which is good for your garden. Well, yeah, if you improve the garden, that is what that's what we're hoping to see. Some improvements in this garden, and as it seems that winter is now done. That the forecasts are looking at, we got some chilly weather, but there's like no more snow forecast. So that is what we're going to hope for. That is going to be just all good. Apparently lurks only count for 3 streams. How, like, see, Twitch has never been like clear cut on how these work. I know they were saying lately that lurking is fine even if you have the stream muted versus just the tab muted. It still counts as a viewer. It's it's almost as if Twitch doesn't know what's going on. So adorable. You got a tea, you're good. That's the important thing. As soon as you're done your tea, my dear, my love, my Pookie, while it's still fairly light out, we're going to go on an adventure after you finish your tea. And why we're going on this adventure is to try to find out a little bit of a mystery. I'm going to brighten these photos up in Photoshop just so we can get a good look at what I saw, and hopefully everybody else can see it as well. You have 5 different species of strawberries growing, and to try to keep them year round. Ooh. What do you know is like a different, like, is it like, would the different species be like the size and bulk of them?
You'll find 1/2 credit for a sort of voce violation of the verbal morality statute.
Anonymous cheer. Thank you. Thank you very much for the 50 bits. Greatly appreciated. On to the spike of appreciation, the pillar of happiness for you. And that we're just gonna we'll just count it down that way if I can remember how to do some math. But also, as always, increments of 50 bits. We start off with the
You'll find 1/2 credit for a sort of voce violation of the verbal morality statute.
Okay. 2 peanuts. 2 ghost pepper peanuts. Well, there's 1. And 2. Thank you. Anonymous chair. Fire in the hole. Oh boy. Appreciate that. I inhaled the dust. I just inhaled the dust of the peanuts. Bear in mind they did change how worked last year for Twitch. Is kind of, it's if they could be clear cut on the other updates. Yes. As soon as you're done your tea, we'll if you're still good to go on that adventure, we're gonna go to get to the bottom of what we had. You're done. All right. Okay. All right. Let me get this image brought up, and keep the peanuts down. And let's see if I just bring out some detail right now to show you what I was looking at, what I was seeing last night. Oh my goodness. Thor! Holy potatoes, Thor, how you doing? Mad Lion, good evening. So adorable, I have a camera for you. Oh my goodness. Astro Healther, how's it going tonight? How is your evening going? Trash Panda, hello there. How are you doing? Although we do now, hosts only count for more than one person, so there'd be alert for to stop streamers being harassed by host alerts. Peas and rice. Oh my goodness, Delano. My goodness, back-to-back raids. Holy potatoes, thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Right, Delano, holy potatoes, thank you for joining us. Thank you for the raid. Thor, thank you so much. Farvarg, good evening to you. It's me, Jills. Hello, Jills. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Wrathman of the Bro. What's up, bro? How's it going? How you doing? Welcome in, Raiders. Oh my goodness, thank you for the back-to-back raids. So quick. Welcome, everybody. My name is Tom. I am the Astro Canuck, and it is my pleasure to be sharing my love of astronomy with you tonight. We are clouded out. The weather, so we'll deal with it in our own way. We'll do some image processing tonight, but first off, what we need to do, we got to solve a little bit of a mystery. Pixinsight. Sometimes it feels like it could be that. Pixinsight full version or trial? This is the full version. We met that goal. We met our sub goal, and it is now we have the full version of Pixinsight. So I appreciate the support. Man yells at clouds all the time. So we now have the full version. So moving forward, every image processing is going to be with utilizing Pixinsight. All right, let's see if we have this. We're losing feed. We're getting feedback. We'll see how this goes with the other camera. But yes, well, welcome in. Glad to have you all in here today. Just we are going to check out. Last night we took some images. We took a look at like at about 3 a.m. we started getting some clouds out of our way. And what I saw was something a little interesting. Wasn't sure what it was. It could either be something that is fluorescing outside. I am just stretching this to ridiculous degrees at the moment, because what caught my eye outside is this section right here. These two little points of light on the ground. Yeah, yes, it's wonderful. We got some stars. We got a little bit of light pollution. You are in position. All right. Is the where's my other? Oh, it's not working. Why did the camera disconnect? The other camera has disconnected. Hang on, let's see here. It's a really big deer. The man's got the avatar of the deer god nesting in his backyard. The other phone isn't working. Okay. I can see you out there. I can see the back of your head. Is it working now? Yes, it's working now. All right, so it looks like we can see, we were looking outside earlier, and those little tufts of whatever it was. So you can see it seems like it's either a bit of garbage because we put the oh, sugar lumps and weasels. Where did it go? All right, she's out there. It keeps cutting out. I see 2 white rocks or something in that feed. That's what we're wondering what it is. What we're looking at. Okay, maybe if with that camera, so adorable if you're still listening, if you can just take a couple of pictures of those 2 bright dots. Unfortunately, the camera has cut out. Okay, here, let's turn this on. And I can interact with that as well. So there's the two little white dots out there. I don't believe the other camera is working, which is annoying. No, it cut out. So just where you can see the 2 hands, that seems where those points of light were coming from. Darn, it sucks that the phone cut out. Why the other phone doesn't want to work. All right. Did Deep Sky Stacker count them as stars? It was just a single exposure that we did. It seems like because we put our compost out there, and the crows like to throw everything around. She got one. Perfect. I see the 3 points. Where there is the little blue one that's going up and down. It's just that white little clump of whatever it is. And then there's another one just up ahead. Here's the best way we can interact with the stream. Oh no, where are you going? I think you're going too far. A little farther back. Oh, there's such a delay. Over where you can see the other 2 hands. You're a little delayed. Where you can see the little blue thing. Like, turn to your right. I'm surprised they aren't just easily identified as the only white things around. See, the interesting thing was that I could see a little bit of light with my own eyes, which I thought there was maybe an animal out there when I took the picture, but I could still see them. So I'm thinking maybe it's some kind of fungus that has grown off of the rubbish that the crows have taken away from our compost our makeshift compost. Are you trying to keep stopping and waiting for Digital U to catch up? Maybe I should have switched one of the cameras to a WhatsApp call. It may have been quicker. It appears that you're looking at it. Just to your left. We'll see when she comes back in. So yes, the item in question the areas that we're looking at. And it seems that it's Polo. Can you see the little blue hand? It seems that you're right on top of the little blue hand on the screen. It's these little points of light right here that seem to match up with the area that she's standing in right now. You see nothing. Well, if it might just end up being some little anomaly. I was kind of hoping the other camera would have worked. It's not working. Oh, is aliens. No, I think you've gone too far now. So I don't know if it was like a clump of rubbish or what. But yes, you're like right on top of it. So we're trying to figure out 6 feet, 20 degrees left. It's the forest gnomes. Oh, now she's touching things. This is a great challenge. I love it. Communicating with delay. And what I was hoping for another webcam to be up and running. I guess it's too far away from the house. She's laterally in the correct location, but is it possible she's too deep or near? Possibly. I think now that because there may be a little bit of a loss in communication here. She might be delayed on her signal even more. How's it going, Samsung? Hyperwork, how you doing? Australian GP starts at 7 a.m. Thought you should get those 5 hours sleep. No worries, Hyperwork. Good to see you in here. Enjoy the Grand Prix. Cannot see what you're holding. Right now, you're just on the little camera. I can see you holding something. I wish that other camera would have worked. If you could take some pictures with the other camera, or even video with the other camera, then I can upload them while we're streaming. But I think it's so adorable. If you want to come on in, if you want to bring it on in, then we'll take a look at the pictures that you got. By the way, what are you hoping for from Pixinsight? Well, that'll be. It is not going to be easier than Photoshop. However, the tools involved they're utilized within. You're gonna bring it in. All right. Okay. Okay. If we see that it is just a face hugger. Yeah, just come on in. Come on in, warm up. The cats are waiting for you. Pixinsight is just better designed to handle the images, deal with the light pollution a little better. And it has a better idea of what area that you're looking at. Pardon me. It can adjust the color properly depending on your location, your focal length, pixel size. So it'll do all the work needed. We have 4 feline overlords. All right, in she comes. All right, we'll find out what she found out there. Be interesting. Adventures that we have. The adventures we have. Today you learned a trick from Astro Backyard to flatten the black area in an Astro image. It was a pretty easy trick in Photoshop. Were you doing like the gradient? And then, or no, sorry, you have the background Gaussian blur, and then kind of subtract from that, and you can kind of make it a makeshift, almost like a flat in there. All right, I can hear movement out the door. Really? That seems weird. Okay, so apparently it might have been just some light reflecting off of these. Yeah. I'm just hearing the delay on her phone now. Thank you. Thank you for the garbage. No! 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 No, your hands are freezing. Go. Ah! Oh! No, imagine stepping on the router and breaking it. Girlfriend does exactly the same. No, there you go. I don't know. I thought I still saw them. Could it be? This is what she found that was kind of reflective. A little bit of this. Security! Oh, what? It doesn't print out on the continuing the subs. Sugar lumps and weasels. But how's it going? True romance on stream warms your heart. Unobtainium, we're rich! We're rich! It's even like softly coated with some styrofoam. Oh boy. Security, thank you very much. Thank you very, very, very much for the resubscription. So that is that counts towards our goal. Man, I wonder if I should have changed that goal. You have to see if the light is gone now that you've brought that in. I guess I'm going to have to take another picture because we're trying to see what those 2 points of light were. If that was going to be the case. It seems that it is this little... couldn't we reflect? I don't know. It's... Cameras work so much better than our eyes. Delano! Thank you very much for the gifted sub to It's Me Jills. Oh, it doesn't change it over here. I see. Well, that takes us to 23. Thank you so much. For the gifted sub to It's Me Jills.
Mission Control. Flight Director Cliff Charlesworth's team is on station here in the Mission Operations Control Room, ready to assume the control of this flight at tower clearance.
Not a Hobbit, thank you very much for the gifted sub to Balsamic Vinegar 69421. Kicking off the hype train. I appreciate it very much.
In the count, T-minus 25 minutes, 53 seconds and counting.
So we'll, at the conclusion, we'll count things. Delano, thank you very much for the 100 bits. Believe it or not, Balsamic Vin 69420 was taken. Was it? Oh my goodness.
Holy potatoes.
Oh boy. Regarding the flattening, he copied his new image and used the filter and dust and scratches and subtracted it from the main image. Excellent. You have the link for that one. Let me see if that, Thor, if that's the same one I've seen in the past. But Delano, thank you very much for the 100 bits. How far can I go back? Well, it's still watching me. How far back can we go? I got the paper! I got the printout! Delano, thank you very much for the 100 bits. We'll keep a record over here, but thank you so much. How Thor lies every time. Oh, is this about the, boy, so far, some cold freezing hands. My neck is, it's still cold. My goodness, her hands are freezing. Holy potatoes. I just thank you all so much for initiating the hype train. If we do Your hands are cold. If we do launch this rocket, then we will be doing a giveaway. Doing a giveaway for some Astro Canuck merchandise. If not, well, I still appreciate all the support that is given. And yeah, just happy to be sharing my love of astronomy with everybody and just hanging out on a Saturday evening. We'll do a little bit of image processing later on once the hype train is complete. He found his kryptonite. I don't have many different levels of kryptonite. There's cold hands. Cold hands again. I guess that's it. Cold hands. And coconut cream pie. That's probably about it. Well, that's true if I get things. I don't need to have things on record. We'll keep it at that. But we'll take a little bit of a deeper look into. I'll take some images later tonight because it has no bearing on the clouds to see what those points of light were. I sent link in astronomy chat. Perfect. I will check that out afterwards. You'd expect so by now. You've been stuck with me for years. Delano!
This is Apollo 7.
Oh my goodness.
We're now less than 16 minutes away from the planned liftoff of the Apollo 11 space vehicle.
Oh, thank you so much.
Still going well.
Thank you so much for the 3 gifted subs.
The astronauts aboard the spacecraft have had a little chance to rest over the last few minutes.
Thanks, Dr. Derp.
They haven't been
How are you doing?
busy with
Good evening to you.
Test conductor.
How are
In the meantime,
things?
we have been performing final checks in the tracking beacon and the instrument unit, which is used as the guidance system during the powered phase of flight.
Oh my goodness.
Once we get down to the 3-minute and 10-second mark in the
So
countdown,
adorable
we'll go
deserves
on an automatic
a medal and the highest
As far
honors.
as the
You're
launch
dealing with
vehicle is
me.
concerned, all aspects
Oh,
from
boy.
here on down will be automatic.
Frustrated, but it's all good.
The ground master computer here in
Dr.
the
Derp,
tower.
hopefully things will
This will lead up to the
be
8.9-minute mark in the
will
countdown.
be all well for you on the upswing.
Will begin in those 5 engines
Thank you
of
very
the
much,
first stage,
security.
the S1C stage of the Saturn V.
Playing around a Tinker card, trying to make something that's not going well. What is, Tinker CAD? I haven't tried that out yet. I'm assuming that's for 3D printing. Security! Thank you very much for the gifted sub to Dr. Derp. Thank you very much. I will be we'll count things up afterward. We'll put everybody on the spike. You have epic telescopes and Lego and an awesome wife. I think the awesome wife is she's the cherry on top. Can you find and buy this background music somewhere? You love it. It's somewhere within the with Elgato's Stream Deck software. Tinkercad is a very basic Blender design tool. It's all online free. Oh, I never tried. I've seen a few people do some things in with the online bits and bobs like that. It's just it's I guess if it's a free program, sometimes it ends up being not as yeah. Hello, Not Knife Company. Hi, bye. No worries. Hello. Good day.
At the 2-second mark, we'll get information and a signal that all engines are running, and at the 0 mark in the countdown, once we get the commit signal, the signal that says that the thrust is proper and acceptable, we then will get a commit and lift off as the hold on to release the vehicle.
All over the place at the moment. Low quality has been intensified. It is amplified. Oh my goodness. Trying to make a filter inside a funnel. Adding all the holes is a pain. Oh my goodness. Gotta have it! Oh my goodness, thank you very much for the 200 bits. Oh, there's some hot pepper. There are some hot ghost pepper peanuts to be consumed. Oh boy. Not a hobbit, thank you very much. I'm tallying these up. is between the choice of chat, I guess. What we're gonna, if we hit a goal, we will either eat a ghost pepper with some cheddar cheese or a ghost pepper with some applewood smoked cheddar. Either way, a ghost pepper might be consumed.
Water.
You gotta drink a bottle of hot sauce.
Water.
No, I would not waste a bottle of hot sauce on that. Although, if we end up having like many bowls of the world's worst cereal, where it's just
we have some 7.6 million pounds of thrust pushing the vehicle upward. The vehicle weighs
there you go, a little bit of a preemptive drink before we have some ghost pepper.
We're now
peanuts.
14 minutes, 30 seconds and counting. This is Kennedy Launch Control.
But thank you all so much for bringing us up to a level 2 hype train. It is greatly appreciated. And like I said, at the conclusion, we'll update the counter, and yeah, we'll drop a few more ghost pepper peanuts at least down the gullet. Josh, no, I don't have the blueberries ready. Oh no, I totally blanked on the blueberries. They are up there. Love it.
10 minutes 54 seconds on our countdown for Apollo 11. All still very active.
Oh my goodness.
The astronauts in the spacecraft busy again. Commander Neil Armstrong has performed some final switch settings for the stabilization.
Apparently Josh Kovac said that. Holy smokes!
12, 11, 10, 9.
Oh my God! Security!
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh my goodness!
1, 0. All engines running. Liftoff.
Here we friggin' go! Oh my goodness!
Tower cleared.
Here we got a roll program.
Security, thank you so much for the 11 gifted subs. Holy potatoes! Oh my God! Holy moly! Oh boy!
Plus 30 seconds.
Oh good! I think this is a ghost pepper. Oh gosh! Twisties! Twisties, I say, what's going on? How are you? Oh no! You got the biggest smile. Oh my goodness. Oh. Blueberries! So adorable, could you bring down some blueberries? We're going to try an experiment.
Downrange 1 mile, altitude 3, 4 miles now.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much for bringing us up to a level 5. Just blueberries. Just whatever blueberries we have.
Abort control mode.
Oh. Well, thank you for bringing up to a level 5 hype train. We will be doing a giveaway for a sticker pack at the completion of this. 100% when we get to a level 5, 100% level 5 hype train, we do a t-shirt and mug or a t-shirt sticker pack giveaway. But we will do a small Astro Canuck merch for reaching a level 5 hype train. The music is epic. I did really hit the 25 sub goal. 11, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
8 miles down.
The count, I think there's like 2 off. But hey, it's alright. You know what, we still got some peanuts to eat.
Mode 1, Charlie. 1, Charlie.
If I'm counting right, if not.
Station status. You are go for station.
Oh no! Twisty's doing great. Found you an interview on Astrophotography Podcast. I also do astrophotography. We're just about finished with building the observatory. Twisties, we have so much to talk about.
Downrange 35 miles. 30 miles for the outboarding.
Critical Quinn. Hello. Oh, sorry. Control Alt Quinn. Oh my goodness, security. Thank you for the gift of sub to control Alt Quinn. Oh my goodness.
70 miles, 43 miles high.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if I fixed something with the lights or I doubt I fixed something. Oh, it's so fucking good! Yes! I'm sorry for swearing. It's been so long getting the lights to work properly. Thank you all so much. Oh my god. Yeah, if I were one of the definition of a freaking hype train right now. Thank you. My goodness. Oh. Yes. Thank you for the level 5 hype train. You all are freaking awesome. Oh my goodness.
Morality statute.
Holy potatoes. Oh my god. If you got a hype train emote in there, thank you. Share it in chat. Oh my goodness, you guys are awesome. Your virgin ears. Oh my goodness. Delano. Did not expect that at 2 a.m. Holy potatoes. Oh my goodness, y'all are incredible. Oh boy. Yes, security.
Not a habit.
Delano. Oh my goodness, thank you all so much for the bits and the gifted subs. Bring us that level 5 hype train. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, the lights worked. That was huge. Oh my gosh. A feline overlords run for cover. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Bits. We'll count that in a moment. Bunny 3000, how you doing, Bunny? Oh my gosh, that was the hypest hype we've ever hyped. Because technology worked in our favor tonight. Oh my gosh. Security, thank you very much for the gifted sub to Control Alt Quinn. Glad to have you in here tonight. And it's me, Delano, for the gifted sub to Dave M984.
You'll find 1 half credit for a sub.
As well as Standard Average.
Morality statute.
Anonymous, thank you very much for the 50 bits. We have much to talk about observatories indeed. You can post a picture of the build in Discord. Yes, please, Twisties, by all means. Thank you for joining us. We love talking about astrophotography. Anonymous cheer, thank you very much for the 50 bits. All right, I gotta put some nuts in my mouth in a bit, but also we're gonna be okay, that's 3. I think that's easy to subtract that one. Let's just make sure. Security Live. Security, thank you very much for the 11 gifted subs, which brings that down to 9. All right. Not a Hobbit for the 5 gifted subs, taking that to 4. Yummy Yum, Supercomputer, and Kai Kalendros. No, it's me, Delano. Thank you very much for the 3 gifted subs. Do the gifted sub to Balsamic Vinegar, taking that down to, well, there's the 4, and then one more there from Security Live to Dr. Derp. Peas and rice, we're eating a ghost pepper right now. On this whole wheat cracker, we have some very old cheddar, a bit of chicken, and a entire ghost pepper. So Thank you all so much for the hype train, as well as we're going to do a giveaway after this. I'll get it set up while I am eating a maths, all the maths, eating all the ghost peppers here. At least 2 bites. Oh, shoot. I'm getting crackers in my keyboard. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-mm. Oh my God. It's been in my mouth way too long. I think we're gonna get the hiccups. All right. Oh, no, there we go. Oh my God. Okay. Exclamation. Exclamation. Do that. Exclamation point hype. And we get in on a. If you want to get in for the giveaway for a sticker or a sticker pack.
Water.
I can't do the water.
Water. This. The water. Water.
Exclamation point hype. CJ. How you doing? Oh my gosh, we got to a level. That is so
Holy
freaking hot.
potatoes.
Exclamation point hype. These are the worst hiccups I've had in a while. How you doing, CJ? Oh my God. So we reached level 5. Hiccup Tato. Oh, there's also some other one. Everything hurts. That's not it. That is 6, 7, 8 peanuts as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 total ghost pepper peanuts for the bits. Thank you all so much.
Astro Canuck, you will find 1 credit for violation of the verbal morality statute.
Oh my.
Go for it. XD.
Thor! Oh my gosh. Sorry, thank you very much for the 100 bits. Oh my god. Okay. So adorable. If your hands are still cold, I am sweating like a fiend. I do it to myself. She's not gonna get angry. All right. I think the hiccups are subsiding. Oh my gosh. Nope, they're not. They're still there. I kind of want to try these blueberries based on Josh. Josh's recommendation. How well do they work? Do they cut out? It's not so much the heat, but I guess which works as the experiment. I don't know how many blueberries I have to eat. I guess maybe it cools it down a bit. Oh my gosh. Can we see how much I'm sweating at the moment? A handful should do. That's pretty much all we had left in there. No, we still had the hiccups. And neutralize the capsaicin. They do bupkis for my hiccups. All right. As soon as the hiccups subside, we'll run this giveaway. So exclamation point hype if you'd like to get in on a giveaway for a pardon me.
I am inevitable.
No, I weigh more spicy than Thanos right now. Exclamation point hype if you want to get in on the giveaway for a sticker pack, Astro Canuck sticker pack. The only thing I will require is an address that we can give that, get that out to you. Oh my goodness. Also, so it's at 103, 4, 5. There we go. So let's get that edited. Nope, hiccups. Fendweller, hello there. Twisties, thanks for getting in on that. The trick for that is swallowing a mouthful of water while bending over upside down. That just sounds like a recipe for getting water all over the place. Oh my goodness. Debearing might help. At least it'll hide my pain. And now it's still having some of the hiccups. You know, every time I get the hiccups, I remember a story I read in Ripley's Believe It or Not, how this one person had the hiccups for like 20 years. I'm thinking, is this the time? Am I going to be the man with the hiccups for 20 years? Then they seem to subside. Maybe this will help. Drinking the water upside down, I don't know. That seems pretty. I don't think I have the camera system set up for that.
By the power of Grayskull, I have the mustache.
All right, fine. We gotta be all big mustachey at the moment. Step 1. Where to go? Step 1, put water in your mouth. Step 2, bend over upside down. Step 3, swallow the water in one gulp. It held it for bend over. Ice cold spoon down the back of my shirt, or some ice cold hands down the back of my shirt. All right, Hal, sorry, you're gonna go to bed. Looking forward to the VOD with Pixinsight. No worries. All right, we got those wonderful amount of bits. Thank you so much once again for Thor for the 100 bits, not a Hobbit for the 200 bits, Delano for the 100 bits, and Anonymous for the 50 bits each. Greatly appreciated. You got big peppers? Well, we got big peppers shaped like willies. No. All right, let's do a giveaway. Let's do this. You got you have like 40 seconds. So you help with doing 49.
So I help you with doing instead. Got it.
No, it's worse. Now I got to do math. 351. All right. Exclamation point hype gets you in. Here we go. Let's see who is... Oh, wait, I gotta kick myself out. Let's go for a sticker pack. Kieran, hello. Good evening. Oh my god, I'm sweating like a fiend. All right, who's it going to be? Who is going to take home a sticker pack? Astro Canuck sticker pack. It is Twisty's essay. All right, Twisty's essay. You got 60 seconds to make some noise in chat. Let us know if you're here, or we're going to be running again. But you have 50 seconds. Twisty's essay. You got to put a message in chat before the worm monster thingy eats you. Twisties, congratulations. Congratulations on the win. There we go. Flaunts the victory over the entire community for winning a Astro Canuck gift, a sticker pack. If you want to DM me your information, or you just want to send me DM, we'll talk after the stream or in the next coming couple of days, and we will organize to get that out to you through our Stream Elements store. Exclamation point merch brings up the details. Congratulations on the victory. Alex Vixen, Alex, how you doing? Delano, it's your cue to go to bed, or you can do a security live and start streaming instead. Is that what Seki, is that what you did? Did you instead of heading off to bed, you just popped on another stream? You legend. Mad lad. All right, Delano, thank you so much. I don't know if you had gotten a shout out. Go check out It's Me Delano for some awesome gaming. Go check him out doing some co-streams with Nori Kitty as well. Security always streams at 2 a.m. local time or earlier. Yes, go drop some follows. We got Kieran. Wonderful to see you in here as well. Oh my goodness. All right. What a way to kick things off. What a crazy hour. Everything. My sides hurt from laughter. My throat hurts from yelling. And my mouth hurts from hot peppers. Hanal, you're a simple man. You CSW dev. You follow. Oh boy. Well, welcome in, Hanal. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well tonight. So not sure what you should do other than stare at a Canadian staring into the sky. Well, we're glad to have you in here. And I know, depending on where people are, it's either sleep time or maybe some people might just be getting up, starting their day. But wonderful to have everybody in here. As always, I welcome you in. My name is Tom. I am the Astro Canuck, and it is my pleasure to share my love of astronomy with you any chance I get. Today is our rainy day astronomy session because, well, the weather is this. But we are going to be doing a little bit of image processing. I'm going to be starting off with Pixinsight. This program is designed for processing astro images. It will do a much better job, at least I've, in my experience, with getting the image to the right point before taking it into Photoshop to kind of spice up the image a little bit, punch up the colors. But no real editing is done. But yeah, Delano, have a very good evening. So we are going to be looking at this image of M106. This is about maybe 30 minutes of exposure time, but we have well over 4 hours of exposure time on there. So we'll get over to that in just a moment because I also want to get everybody on the spike of appreciation, our pillar of happiness. Once again, Delano, thank you very much for the gifted subs to Standard Average, Dave M984, and Control Alt Quinn from Security Live. You're having issues posting the images in Discord, so you create a Google Photo album. Link that in your telescope setup. All right, we'll check that out in just a moment. So how long have you been doing astrophotography there, Twisties? All right. To security, to Dr. Derp. About his Yummy Yums bookbinding. Supercomputer. Another fantastic Canadian Lego streamer. Sky Kelendros. Balsamic Vinegar, 69,421. Goth Fox getting in on that. Early 2019. All right, so still fresh on things. Fen Dweller, what do you prefer to image, or you just kind of like go after everything? That's a spike. Ow, ow, twisties. Yep. All right, Welsh boy, you got to go. No worries. Good to see you in here. Good to see you in here, sir. Welcome. Always good to have you in here. A security to Quiglius. Skycast. Ow. Jigsaw Nerd. I was looking at jigsaw puzzles today. It's some pretty interesting things. Bunny 3000. Hugin. Spilber Spartner. Macacao Irrelevante. Never Nuts Loss. Oh boy, some of these names. I'm sure if I'm mispronouncing them, I am just missing out on some of the jokes. Lego Legend 68. Tornado. Fruity 1. Quorm. And last but certainly not least, we won't keep you in suspense, from Not a Hobbit. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. Ow! Okay, that one got me. You actually put the setup in your album. It's just getting out of the rain. It's not too bad right now.
You should have gone for the head.
Ah, crud. Oh, well, that happened.
Holy potatoes.
Water this.
By the power of Grayskull, I have the mustache.
Well,
oh, it's this one. It's this mustache. Oh, I seem to be like... Everything is way off. Yeah, that just happened. We have our low-quality potato as well. Well, if you have headphones on, put on both headphones. Get in on the listening experience for the
low-quality optics. Oh, well, we're back to regular quality audio. And what are we back? Oh, we're back onto this mustache. Good. Wonderful. Good to have this one in here. This mustache is going to stay on because I don't know if there's any other cues that are going to hit and take it away. Hello, Tracker. How are you doing? Good to see you today. Wonderful to have you with us this evening. Hopefully your weather is on the you know, a little better. A little better than ours, a little better than this garbo that we're looking at right now. Oh boy, Twisties, you like more deep sky stuff? You do have a 120 MC Super that will get more work on planetary. Here, let's get rid of this mustache, shall we? There we go. Away with the mustache. Away to the mustache. He flew like a flash, tore open his mustache, and threw up the sash. No rain. We have switched it up, though. It's no longer going to... The alternative is not going to snow. Nope, you're expecting sky drainage. Oh, darn. All right. Let's get that sorted out. Twisties. Wow, very cool. Oh my goodness. So, Twisties, how long was this project? Using the EQ6R Pro in there? No snow out here. Oh, okay. Well, apparently announcement doesn't work. Is that not working on here? All right. Apparently it doesn't work with the bot like that. You got some sky dandruff dusting over the next 24-ish hours. Oh boy. Well, I was thinking we would be done with winter. So it'd be interesting to hear a little more if I guess is it an automated roll-off roof system that you have in there? Oh, I see. I see what the issue is. No, that's not it. Announce purple. No. Huh. Okay, I guess I have to change those messages from the bot. The International Space Station will soon be passing over. I wonder if we can actually see it in the outdoor camera. Let's have a look. Where is the possibility of seeing the ISS? Let's see. Yeah, let's roll the clock forward here. Looking out northwest. We don't have the view out to the northwest for our outdoor camera. And it's still not going to be, it's not going to be dark enough. It's going to be too cloudy. So there is our simulated view of the International Space Station flying over. So if we maybe had some clearer skies out there, could have had a look at the International Space Station going by, but we'll suffice with the simulation through Stellarium. All right, CJ, that emote from the small version looks like a small bespectacled man with a like if Ned Flanders was bald on top and only had his hair at the sides. That's what it looks like. And then looking at it is it's a cute little puppy. Is that a Starlink hype train? New. So if we had clearer skies and a better view almost directly toward the zenith, we could have seen the International Space Station overhead. Although, to be fair, it's only cresting over the horizon at the moment. I just added your telescope setup to the album. Ah, all right. See, I want to get an Esprit 100. And at times I'm thinking, okay, if I get the 100, should I go with the 120? Right at dusk, nice and bright. I know, eh? I saw ISS a couple of years ago in southeast Michigan. Now, depending on its orbit, it can pass 2 or 3 times a night. So every 90 minutes, it'll do its orbit around the Earth, and it'll either get a little higher in the sky or a little lower, depending on the time of day that we'll see that. You only ever managed to see a flicker of light traveling through the sky, which is better than nothing, I guess. Just knowing that you are looking at the International Space Station, and then you get someone like Sebastian Voltmer, who gets an image like this, who takes a ground-based image of the International Space Station and captures 2 astronauts on the spacewalk and the new camera that they've installed on the ISS. Like, something like that is beyond what we're seeing with that little point of light traveling across the sky. You just started the build just after American Thanksgiving. Just wrapped up your side wiring today, waiting for conduit to be ran through the power and the Ethernet. Awesome. So I like the roll-off roofs. A little more than the dome, because yes, you can, with the dome, you can kind of protect yourself a little bit from stray light, or with any wind. But I like having just that open sky available if you're going to be sitting in your observatory. So that's what I want to do for ours is have like a dome for the telescope, but also another roll-off roof section where, yeah, we'll have the second scope set up and being able to just enjoy the night sky. That's just bragging. I know, right? That is an incredible image, and that was a few days ago. It's not about a week and a half ago that this was captured. Once you tried to spot it in front of the moon, but as per usual, clouds decided to be in that precise spot precisely when the space station was there. I have yet to capture one of those moments as well. And what's this about another Jupiter-Saturn conjunction? When's that supposed to be? I haven't heard any more on that. Doing the Astrotech 8-inch Richie Chrétien. Very cool. We run the GSO, well, the Altair Astro branded carbon fiber Richie Chrétien telescope. Pardon me. How is it with your autofocuser on there? Because I'm looking to get the autofocuser from ZWO, because like every other bit of kit that we're using is through the ASI Air. So, and I'm not close enough right now to the telescope to have all the cables running into the computer. Plus, I think I would probably even still get like a mini PC with the telescope and just run it through the network. Agreed, it's kind of hard to have multiple peers operating in a dome, as you have 2 locations available. So how is your light pollution situation? Wow, that's a beauty. Yeah, you have quite the burgeoning collection of telescopes there, Twisties. You don't know about a Saturn-Jupiter conjunction, but there's a conjunction in these nuts. These nuts, get you these nuts. Oh wait, that's not right. That's not. It's for. That's the wrong one. Speaking of being nuts. No. There we go. And get rid of that. Yes, I want to remove that. This one. Remove. Yes, I want to remove that one. And you go there. Yeah, keep our tallies right. Conjunction, junction. What's your function? Taking in data and spitting out conspiracy theories. You moved your EAF to your 135mm. Your wife got you for Christmas. Excellent. How, is that the 5 volt or the 12 volt that you're using? I am loving your setup there, Twisties. There's so much in here that we want to add to our collection, especially getting a solar scope, because it has been there's been so many times when we've had some nice clear skies during the day, and then as soon as the sun sets, It is all the clouds in the world will descend upon us, and then it'll just ruin any possibilities of doing some live imaging. So that is a very nice looking setup. It's not a Saturn-Jupiter conjunction. It's a Mars-Saturn conjunction, 4th to 6th of April, 2022, depending on source. We can take a look at that in just a second. We'll bring up Stellarium, and we can fast forward. Now, is it in the morning or the evening? April 4th to the 5th, come up in a couple of days, in the early morning. Oh wow, they're very close. 12 volt had it before they came out with a new one. Now I know one of our other friends of the channel, Third Rock Astronomy, was talking about recommending still getting the 12 volt version. I guess I don't know if it's easier, if it's just having that larger power supply connected to it, if that makes any, I don't know. Or is it just easier with the 5 volt version? All right. My mouth has finally cooled down. It seems to be a little bit back to normal. The hiccups have subsided. All right, so Monday, April 4th. Now there was a time when we could see when Jupiter, Venus, and Saturn, Mars, and Venus were in the same field of view. But it means you have the temperature sensor and the hand controller. But you can still use the sensor and the hand control with the 5 volt one, right? But how well do you find that it works for you? Because I've heard some people haven't had the greatest success with the automatic focusers, but at the same time, I think it's still, it may come down to the way how it may have been installed, perhaps, because what I want to be able to do is add that in, and also have as little frustration as possible. So let's see what that conjunction would look like for us if we were to have clear skies on the morning of, we're looking at April 4th. Yes, they look like they're much closer. Let's roll the clocks forward to the 4th of April. Uh, 22 UTC, so 2 to 5 p.m. depending on your time zone. Well, here is, I wonder how bright that 22p Kopf would be for that comet. All right, so if we were to be looking at this, let's turn off. With our focal length, with the reducer, we would just be able to get both Mars and Saturn in our field of view. You can use the temp sensor and the hand controller, but not at the same time as it's hooked up to the ASIR Plus. At that point, if you're up to the ASIR Plus, would it just be better to have the temperature sensor? You got the Pegasus Astro Ultimate Power Box that runs power, so 12 volt wouldn't be an issue. But the power box has a focus controller in it, so I got their dedicated focuser, so you don't have 2 focuser tabs. Now I have the Pegasus Astro Dew Master, which has it'll power my telescope and the dew heaters that we have, and I think for that was one of our first kind of great stretch goals about a year and a half ago almost now, that we reached on the channel, and I think that's like one of the best things we've added, not having to worry about the mirrors fogging up and getting condensation all over them. Temperature sensor, we have that as well. I did add a couple extra little bits and pieces in that order, so that we'd had a bit of peace of mind for any of the equipment that we've been using. You haven't had an issue with the focuser itself, just when the skies are soupy and the calculations you think. I think you're good, but it's way off. Now, whether you can still throw a batten-off mask on top of it and adjust the focuser that way, right? If you have to do a little bit of fine-tune controlling. Looks like 2 moons. What do we got here? We have so we actually, the way how the sensor would work, it would kind of Iapetus, Hyperion, Titan, they would all be on that that plane, that orbital plane that is going to leave them in view. But if we were to just look at Saturn alone, that would be, well, I mean, we've done it before. If we were to take off the focal reducer and have it just shooting at 1600 millimeters, I would hazard to guess we could probably get some interesting details, because we can do the live stacking with the ASIR Plus and take video with it as well. Out to the east southeast, there's a fair chance that we could get Venus and Mars, or Venus, Saturn, like all the planets coming up on early morning. So I would actually hazard to keep an eye on the weather, and if there is the possibility of this happening, being able to look at the planets, but just as the sun is rising, and we would have to be like super careful as well, because not too long after the planets are up, is the sun is we're going to be pointing almost directly at the sun as well. So it would be a very short imaging time. However, to be able to get a glimpse of the planets and and maybe one of the interior planets. Now, warning, video is not available with DSLR. I think it's mainly because they can't process the data fast enough. Ultimate Power Box has the DO controllers and environmental sensor, hence why it is the ultimate, right? I saw that at Astro Backyard had he used a lot of those. Like early on, he was talking about the benefit of using those products. Now, that was as far as everything that's being controlled with a computer. Right now, we're using a great deal of the ZWO products, and so far everything has been working out. I did see that there's been some shipments finally sent out and delivered from Shanghai to some places, so at least the shipping has started to resume a little bit with ZWO. And also an interesting thing last night, because it was yesterday being April Fool's Day, there was a great deal of people posting all sorts of wild and wonderful possibilities of what could have been, what could be. And ZWO had put out their tweet about their April Fool's joke of the ASIR Mini and the ASIR Max, with the Max having a display screen. The ASIR Mini, only half the size of the Plus, integrated with guide camera and guide scope. So that would be a device. The idea of that one would be you'd plunk it on the position of your finder scope, and then there's your integrated camera and scope. But then the ASIR Max will be integrated with a display screen, so you don't have to worry about having an extra tablet or phone available. You just control the whole shebang with that. To which I replied, how much support and appreciation is required to make the Max and Mini a reality? Maybe we already have, so maybe we really have such plans for ASIR Mini and Max, who knows? Whether or not, I really don't think I'm on to anything secretive and special. But at least they did acknowledge that there maybe, is there the possibility of that kind of integration being done with the ASIR for the next generation of these Raspberry Pi systems, and making life just that much easier? Just being able to enjoy the night sky that much quicker. Get your imaging rig set up and ready to go, and then just enjoy the images as they roll out. Auto guiding rollout. I'm not sure the timing on that one. For the April 19th has 4 planets being close: Jupiter, Saturn, Venus, and Mars. Are they just floating ideas to see if people would appreciate it? It seems like it really feels like this could be like a bit of a backhanded way of saying, here's what we're kind of thinking of doing. What's the response going to be? Oh, I didn't like the actual tweet itself. There we go. No, or did I? No, I liked it and someone unliked it. That's why I think a lot of companies should use April Fool's Day. I feel that that's happened a few times. We were talking about the company out of the US, Think Geek, and they always have some awesome nerdy little bits of toys and clothing and gadgets. Holy potatoes, Savvy! The Nerf nuke, exactly. How's it going, Savvy? Welcome. Welcome in, Raiders. Hello, hello, hello. How you doing? Good to see you in here. How is your evening? How was your stream? What'd you get up to? Samsung, thank you very much for the shout out for Savvy. How's it going? It's going good. How are you doing? I'm doing well. I'm doing all right. It is we got some clouds rolling in, but otherwise, you know, we're it is always sparkling conversation with everyone and wonderful to see you in here. Thank you so much for bringing your community over. Stream went really well. First one in nearly 2 months. Well, welcome back to the world of streaming, Savvy. Good to see you in here. Go check out this Savvy. Go give her a follow. She is just a wonderful delight to chat with on stream. Like, I met Savvy like in like the first few days of when I started streaming on Twitch, and it is so wonderful to see you coming around still and still streaming as well, which is great. So yeah, always appreciate the support and wonderful to see you. I had a pretty eventful hype train. Yeah, it was the hypiest hype that we had hyped. I can't downplay that one because technology worked for me for once. Now, you don't mind April Fool's Day as long as the rules are followed. That's true. I am all for not feel if I fall for this whatever April Fool's joke, and I either feel like an ass and I don't feel like I'm in on the joke. It's I know there's lines that can be perforated a little bit, but still it's the fun spirit of things. You'd be processing tonight, but you're out of space and your 18 terabyte is running late. Oh yeah, that's right. You had that. Yeah, I thought you said that would be coming in soon. Well, hopefully that gets in there and you can get some processing done. We will be jumping into Pixinsight in a little bit. I have a little cheat sheet, so hopefully that's going to go all right. We'll see. It's kind of like almost it's like a new run through this image processing program. You got a new headset that works? Excellent. New headsets for the win. Am I right? Which one did you get? You have to check the video later. No worries. I appreciate it. April 1st, where everyone tries to post something on the internet to make you think something is true. And then there are other things where they're posted and it was true. And then you figure that, was it not? Like there was this Lego set that was posted. And I mean, everything looked legit. The numbers weren't funny. It wasn't like one for like the Ministry of Sound. The numbers all seemed right. But then as soon as I retweeted it, I'm thinking, oh no. But the Brick Fan, they did say it is a legit set. There is a legitimate link on this to Lego's website. So we will be adding this into our collection of sets to build. So I think that'll be fun. And spoiler alert, I will pick up another set to give to my nieces to get them even more into Lego. Because I love buying Lego and I love sharing the experience. ADX, your last two were Logitech, and you kept cutting out. See, I was thinking about Logitech's headphones, but I'm like right now I'm using like my old mobile phone headset that came with everything. It works, but at the same time, the wires, I don't know. Games Workshop announced they're bringing the squats back yesterday, and then out a video confirming it today, and then put out a video confirming it today. Well, that's good. Bald Engineer was talking about how he got an email from something he subscribed to for news. There was a massive data breach of all kinds of stuff, and at the end of the article, April Fools. See, if people freak out and don't read right to the end of an article, then you've gone and panicked and changed passwords and spent a good portion of your day trying to protect your data. No, see, something like that. That's not that cool. That's not good. Space Dwarves for the win. So what are bringing squats back? What are squats? Games Workshop. I assume it's like you got some awesome little models that you'd be painting. So kind of coming off the quickly jump back to the heels of what I love to share Lego. We do have from the bits that were donated today during our hype train that has been added to this total. We will do a prize giveaway. We'll give away a Lego set at the completion of this, but also working toward the lunar landing base set for Warhammer 40K. All right. I had one of my mates in university. He collects Warhammer figures, and some of the paint jobs that people do are incredible. Actually, there's I'm gonna see if they're on. There is another streamer on the Twitch. Let's see if they are on right now. Just to creep there. Talk about like model painting. They are.
Introducing Quest Market.
Wapelius, painting miniature figurines for almost 20 years, and it is their mission to pass along as much of the knowledge as they can. This is some incredible work. Like, it is gorgeous stuff that they create. And yeah, they share a lot of the creations live on stream. They do some phenomenal work. They just started right now, so that's really cool. So if you want to go check out some other awesome model painting and maybe pick up some different tips, Wapelius is one to check out for that. It's incredible. Like now, I feel my painting skills aren't as up to scratch as what I think they could be in my head. And then seeing people just so calm and naturally make such incredible works of art. Like, oh, well, clearly I'm holding the brush wrong. That's got to be it. It's just not holding the brush correct. That's got to be my thing, right? Mini painting is incredible. The skill is mind-boggling. It's so like, we get a open image in new tab. No, doesn't want to open it. Anyway, but the dual tone light, or the dual lighting that they have on these, it's awesome. So yeah, go drop them a follow if you're into that type of collectibles and artwork and things like that. They don't even know I'm talking about them right now. That's fine. They're great. They're awesome. Man, check them out if you can. Your best friend's daughter just started, and she's incredibly good. Now, I had like my crowning achievement for painting miniatures was with a little diorama of the Hoth battle from Star Wars and Empire Strikes Back, and it was it was a very fun build, and I had a lot of fun painting it. The AT-AT, I feel, was incredible. I had little bits of rust and scorch marks and everything on it, and to my mind, it still looks great. I'll have to find it next time I go back to my parents' place and see if I can share a picture with you guys of like old work that we've done, because it has been it's been a long time since I've done any like model building and painting. I loved doing that, but I could never make it look exactly like it did on the box. But I still enjoyed it. It's still fun. Yeah, we're not going to be having any good viewing tonight. But that is the only little source of light pollution that we do see. When we do have a lot of clouds, the our tiny little source of light pollution, it's more visible, a little more prominent. But most of the time we are shooting straight up towards the zenith and try to get not be imaging through so much of the atmosphere. And looking up at M106, that does sit fairly high towards the zenith. So it is the object that we're going to be editing and seeing how well we can actually get through. How well we can get through Pixinsight. Let me see if I actually have my my little cheat sheet open here. And hopefully it doesn't take too long to do the stacking. Actually, I probably should have jumped into to do that. Batch pre-processing. Oh, did I? Uh-oh. I don't know. I did. I did save my flats. All right. Is that it? It's just the... Well, okay. I'm looking at the file, and it seems that... maybe there's things I've missed. Maybe I have to refresh it. Maybe that's... No, there's only one little portion in here. Well... That'll be interesting. We'll get through Pixinsight. All right, let's get Pixinsight fired up and see what we can do. And I'm sure I'm not going to get this right. Do you want to delete your trial license file? Yes. Your trial license has been deleted. Please run Pixinsight core application again to reactivate your commercial license. Okie dokie. Let's do that again, shall we? Let's get Pixinsight up and running. All right. Apparently I need to reinitialize or put in my passwords again. All right, let's enter our Pixinsight details again, shall we? Let's find any email that's open here that we can get our Pixinsight password working. Hello there, Pixinsight. Let's find our stuff. Download and activation. Oh, I think I know. It would have went to the other email address, I think. Shafted your best painted model on Discord General. All right. Do not reply. Okay, that's fine. Username. That's me. User identifier. Activation code. Oh. Oh, user identifier. Oh, is this going to say it's all expired? That would be a pain in the rear. Posted. All right. Let's get this. It's probably going to say, oh, all right, so far, so good. A system temporary folder is being used for storage of image swap files. Beware that files stored in this temporary system folder may be deleted automatically. All right, cool. Okay, good. You have 5 Pixinsight updates. Click here to select and download install. Select all. Let's get those downloaded. Get those products in the system, and hopefully it doesn't bog down our usage. All right, let's have a look here. Oh, wow, Josh, that's awesome. That's tremendous. That's so cool. You see, I look at that and I'm thinking, I would love to do something like that. And then I'm thinking, what would I shift out of my day to work on something like that? Which is so awesome. That's a fantastic job. Now, are there elements of this, like, do you have to assemble the saddle and all the straps as well? Or is it something that is already completely cast and molded? It was just layers and layers and layers, and holy crap, I painted that. That's amazing. That's got to be a good feeling as well. Oh, you have to assemble it. Okay, so you can get all the little nooks and crannies for the details in there. I gotta keep saying there. I have to stop saying that. Why do I keep ending on... Anyway. That is a tremendous, tremendous work. That looks so good. Yeah, definitely be proud of yourself on that piece of art. All right, let's see where we're at with Pixinsight. All right, there's one file that is 385 megabytes. So that is going to take a little bit of. No. All right, we can't even move our Pixinsight screen for the moment to get that page sorted out. See, what else have we... Damn it. Is this, CJ, this going to be your latest NFT? Or NF Beans? Oh. All right. Do we have any mods that are hanging about at the moment that want to push the button? Any mods that want to hit the ban button on this one, or am I going to do it? Before anybody just leaves and... Wait.
What is your name?
Joradonic.
What is your quest?
To seek the Holy Grail.
What is the capital of Assyria?
I don't know that.
Astro Printer, what's going on? How you doing? Sorry if I'm the upbringing modules. No worries. It's all right. It's just to be prepared. We're all famous now. Welcome to the fame. Hello, famous friends. Oh my God, there's more. CJ. Why does a box of beans seem that much? It's. Oh my goodness. Infamous, more like. I know, right? Astro Printer, how you doing? Good to see you. Amos is famous. We have a cat named Seamus. He likes to turn around and show his anus. Dr. Derp, you got some solar image in there in the Discord. See, I'm looking at it. I'm not pointing at it. You guys can't see what I'm pointing at. Playing a new printer build for tomorrow. Excellent. Hopefully that goes well for you. No way. That's a wonderful shot of the sun. You still got the sunspots, and no, I'd be proud of that one. But yeah, can we also get a shout out for Astro Printer? It's monstrously big. Like, larger than the other one you were showing the other day? Like, how big? I guess there really isn't like a limit of how big they can go, but like, what is a usual size? You can do something that's 500 by 500 by 600. All right, that is pretty huge. At that point, like I've watched people make. Right now, the only thing I figured if I get a 3D printer, the first thing I would probably make would be a Boba Fett or a Mandalorian helmet, or some kind of Star Wars helmet. Usual size would be 300 by 300 by 400 or smaller. But I think, yeah, the one what I would want to do with a 3D printer would be to make a Star Wars helmet of some sort. Now there is the classic look of the Stormtrooper. I like it, but it's not my favorite. The First Order Stormtroopers, I like how those look. And there's also from like the Clone Wars and outside of the movie canon, there is a Stormtrooper commander, Captain Cardinal, and this regime of stormtroopers have the look of the First Order from the latest Star Wars movies, but they're red. And because it's red, I'd like to have things that are red, like our Canadian maple leaf, and add those in there into the stream. That kind of thing is like it would be nice to have, but at the same time, I wouldn't hesitate to pick one up. Because I love the helmets in all the Star Wars movies. Scout Trooper being my most favorite. I finally got a new ink printer. Figured the HP 6P was becoming too much trouble to keep running. Stupid driver updates. How old is the HP 6P? It sounds like a droid that would dispense sauce for steak. Hello, Gandalf. How you doing? Doing very well tonight. Pardon me. I'm still getting some flashbacks of Ghost Peppers. I can feel it. I can feel the Ghost Pepper making its way downtown. Walking fast. 15 to 20 years, if you recall. Oh my goodness. You plan on 3D printing a full-size R2-D2, and it will be remote controlled. That'd be cool. How long do you reckon that would take? So when I see like certain 3D prints that end up being like nice and smooth, is it just from the sanding, or would it be like the quality of the printer that people use? Or do people coat it in some kind of resin, or do you make like a mold afterward to make like other parts with 3D? Because I have like a I have a little 3D printed moon back here. Finger, go in the right direction. There we go. Like a little 3D printed moon over here. And you can see when it's, when you turn it on, it looks like, it kind of looks like the moon from afar. But looking up at it close, you can see all the printing and painting and printing, painting, electronics about a year to build. Sanding, then filling, then sanding, then some more filling, and sanding again, and then painting. Super glue fumes. What wonderful stuff. Wonderful things. Oh, it's so good. Okay. Package is downloaded. Updates will be installed when we exit this instance of Pixinsight. Okay. Let's close Pixinsight. Do you want to install the updates now? Yes, I do want to install the updates now, which is probably a terrible idea. While running a stream live, what's going to crash? Let's watch everything crash. If all of a sudden the stream goes blank, you know why. Ooh. Yes? And we're good? Okay. I did see something freeze there on the screen. I froze. All selected updates have been installed successfully. Fabulous. Temporary system folder. Wonderful. That is where we want it. Let's get this over here. And everything seems to be working well. Oh, there was a workflow that Caleb had sent. Where is that? Uh-oh. All right, we might be to the tune of Downtown Girl. Are we Downtown Girl or Uptown Girl? Is there a Downtown Girl or is it Uptown? Anyway, let's see if it works with Uptown. Downtown heat, burning's heading down towards my feet. Gonna rush out from my derriere. Scorching everybody's small nose hairs. None of that. All right. Okay. There was a thing. Let's see if I have that. A little bit of where's Astro Caleb? Of all the times I haven't seen him, I can't fault people for not being in on stream, but of the nights. Let me see if I can find this file. And it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire. Oh, ring of fire. I gotta say, it's I can feel you get the uncomfortable symphony in the stomach. But for the most part, it's a handle of peppers well. Otherwise, I wouldn't do something like this. If I was severely paying for it, I mean, I'm not immune to the heat. It still burns. They still hurt. In a way, please, no more bits. But it's I've never actually done 2 ghost peppers in a night, so it essentially turned out to be chat's choice, and chat wanted to help us out with the subscriptions to eat that 1 ghost pepper. Let's say that afterward, I'm not just gonna flick off the ghost pepper and eat the rest of the cracker with the applewood smoked cheddar because it's delicious. Hot in, hot out. You ever hear a backside scream and sing falsetto? The evening is going well. Evening is going well, printer. Hopefully you're having a good night yourself. Last night we did do a little bit of imaging in the sense that after the stream finished, we had a little bit of clear sky and was going after some... where did Photoshop go? Spoiler alert, that's actually just a bell pepper. It is a rotten, moldy bell pepper. So that was like one of the few photos we got last night, and really it was kind of to look at what are these little sources of light here. What do you got here? Oh God, CJ. His name is Tom. I'm just looking at the summary on this one. His name is Tom. He is the Astro Canuck. He's live on Twitch doing amazing space things. He doesn't know this edited image exists, but he's about to. Please give him a follow. Oh dear. I'm just gonna click on it. See what happens. Where did you find this picture? How dare you? I love that Scout Trooper helmet. Damn it, CJ. Oh. What have you walked in? Of course you tune back in at this point. Of course you tune back in when we're looking at this. It's called art. Dang it, CJ. Don't make it bigger. That's what she said. Oh. No, I need to, oh gosh. No, don't go back to that. Go over to Pixinsight. Let's do some image processing if I remember how. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Right. No, over no, somewhere else. No. Oh, here. Okay, one thing. Okay, I'll give you guys a little bit of insight on see if this works. Okay. I need to get this camera integrated because one of the things that you'll be able to do to interact with the stream will be to create little black holes and cause some gravitational lensing if you click on your screen. I need to get something like this integrated. So you can click on the screen and you just, like how you can point to different objects, I need to get this sorted out. So you can create little black holes and cause gravitational lensing all around the stream. Right now, I'm the only one who can click on this. But it is something I do want to have integrated on the stream. So that's a little bit of insight in something that the little things that I'm working on for the stream. Hopefully we can get that set up fairly soon. I did ask a question of the developer how to get this working. I could get so far, but then I couldn't get the camera to activate. So we'll just have to wait on that. Right. I wanted to see where that file was from. See if maybe we can get a... Nope. That's all that is there. Now it looks less photoshopped and it looks way too real. More art. I would like one art, please. Okay, default.xpsm. Drag this into Pixinsight. See, will that work? Oh, good. Excellent. Oh, such art. Such wonderful art. All right. Oh my gosh. That's why I put that one in Discord for all the hardcore Canuck fans. Oh my gosh. Oh, CJ. I feel that even like trying to stumble through this at the moment. Boy, this is going to be interesting. Where is my little, if I can get the guide. My Pixinsight quick reference guide. Let's see. When do you open the Star Cottage? As soon as we get like a cottage built. Right now, I think what we'll aim to do is get our field prepped for having our live star parties. Just have people come in and go. That is going to be a project for the summer to start getting areas safetied as well for people to join us. Pardon me. And it will probably, as soon as we can, as soon as we're able to get some little bunkies built on the property. Make sure you print them off and stick them on every room for guests to enjoy. all art supplied by CJ Laufeyson. Boy, all right. A brief chapter on simple processing and integration. We are not going to discuss weighting and other interim steps. These are minimum steps required to yield a usable image. That's what we're aiming for. To batch calibrate script, batch processing, weighted batch pre-processing. All right. That is processes? All processes? Script. Script, yes. Batch. To batch calibrate, yes. Weighted batch. Where is the other options here? The trench will have to have a minimum width of 7 feet and a maximum depth of 10 feet. And then we have to build a drawbridge as well. MD5 checksum. My goodness. Script is a pull down. Ah. Aha. Yeah. Get rid of that. Weighted batch pre-processing. I can't even remember like the last time I did image stacking and calibration on here. Holy potatoes. All right. I will. Lights. Camera. We don't need the camera. See what these files. All right, let's get our broadband files ready. How did I end up illustrating a children's book? Do I do that for a living or art in my spare time? That was kind of a spare time project. It was originally going to be, it originally was a gift from my friend who had written the book, and we were just so Mrs. Canuck and I were so inspired by the story, and like even before I said it, and before she said anything, we like both were thinking, I got to illustrate this. And it was just one of those things. Just surprised him for his birthday. I was working at a print shop at the time, so I was able to kind of publish on my own. Hello, little cute girl. How you doing? Savvy, have a good sleep. No worries. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for bringing your community over, and wonderful to see you again on Twitch. But yeah, have a very good evening. We will look forward to seeing you on the next one. Maybe see you tomorrow morning in just a little over 12 hours from now for our Lazy Sunday Lego. Continue on with the Galactic Explorer. This bad boy right here. That'll be a fun one to continue on with. I will also be keeping an eye on the weather for tomorrow night, as it's looking like we're going to have some clear skies. So the build tomorrow the stream will aiming to be 10 to 1 p.m. and that's going to be a cutoff, so I can do a little bit of visiting with family and then getting the telescope ready afterward. Oh, you got the package. Oh, excellent. Wonderful. I don't know if they both did they both arrive at the same time, or was it just the one? You gave the shirt to Nova, said he loves it. Awesome. Excellent. Well, we did a giveaway earlier tonight for a sticker pack. We had that giveaway. We did reach a level 5 hype train earlier on in the stream. So they both arrived today. Perfect. So as always with our hype trains, if we reach a level 5, we'll do a single item giveaway. But if we get up to 100% on our level 5s, then there's an Astronomy merch package that we give away for that. But yes, it's always wonderful to see the support and see y'all pop in. We did eat a ghost pepper this evening, so if for some reason all of a sudden it's like, well, gotta go, y'all know why. Okay, so image registration, generate drizzle data. Now, is there a thing that I can do here? Can I add? No, about the using a different filter. Is there a button for that? Is it add custom? Image types, dark, light frame, filter name. Extreme binning 1, exposure time 300 seconds. Sugar lumps and weasels. There are more broadband images to put in. All right, let me get these. Let's get these ones in here. So if I go into this, can I add more of our lights in here? Now, I know there's definitely going to be some that are not going to be usable. Okay, just adds that all in there. Wonderful, beautiful, perfect, fabulous. Okay. Yeah, little cute girl. Hopefully y'all enjoy the merch and everything looks all right. I know I had one of my t-shirts that I ordered and it was all wonky, and then our post office lost it. Like it was the replacement got lost, so I've been trying to find out where the heck that went off to. I use grouping keywords, and then you can do them all at once. And so this is no filter. Can I change? Can I change that name on there at all? Or do I have to like get rid of this whole thing? Nova said wear it on stream. It's very kind of him. I will endeavor to check that out. Do I have to add what's on? Registration parameters. Yeah, you could use Fitz header names. So would it just be like L Extreme and no filter in there? This program is called Pixinsight, and it's what we're going to be using moving forward with our image processing. And there's so much more detail in this program. No, it's the. Is there a filter name in the file name or Fitz headers? No, it's in the. Oh dear. No, there's just the. Oh, I don't know. What if we do the, would something like, would that work? No, because yeah, that's not in the, yeah, I didn't have the filters in there. It is just the time. Would that work? No matching keywords. No matching keywords. Status. Why is this the I use the Fitz header process one of the images. So you say just do the do one process for the L Extreme and then do another one for the ones that were with the L Pro? Or should I get rid of this one and put a new one in there into the files? See if there's a useful keyword to use. Let me check the files. I don't think I had anything in there. Let's see. Documents. No, they're all very, very same. The only kind of useful keyword would be 180 or 300. Alternatively, if you put them in folders with the filter LPro, you can use the filter keyword. Also, if I were to like bring them in folders from here, put them in that way. Reorganize the files, all right. And let's do that. Get you guys in. Let's make a new folder. Oh, because one of these folders has the stack. All right, CJ, you're gonna head off to bed. No worries. No worries. Thank you so much. I will remain as awesome as possible. And you as well. You as well, my friend. Good to see you in here. Thank you so much for the memes and the beans and the art. Wonderful to have you in here. Yes, we'll be back in just over 12 and a half hours. Building more Lego sets. And enjoying the heck out of it. All right, we got that's all the fits files. Stayed up for just for the stream. Well, I appreciate that, but also get some sleep, get some rest. Keywords defined by folder name will override the fits headers of the same name, which you found really useful. Okay. Just about got those sorted out. And making sure that we have let's get this folder correct. Get our LPro images. Okay, let's try this again. I also do that for matching flats from different sessions. All right. Should that work now? Flats, I think I did flats for the session where I put those. I don't know. Oh, found the flats. Let's see if that helps out with anything. Output. Let's put it in here. New folder. Pixinsight. Let's see if that works. All right, I'm going to assume hitting run will do its thing, and then I'll either ruin the system or, well, we'll just see. Or registration reference image. Check validity of selected files and processes. So check the calibration tab. Warnings, neither a master bias nor a master dark flat matches. Flat frames will be integrated without being calibrated. There's no darks. You want to make sure things match up. I haven't set my grouping keywords yet. No keyword specified. keyword should be filter. No, all right. Clearly, not clear. I am missing something on here right now. I am not doing. This is, yeah, it's not as straightforward as other programs are. I know it's a lot more powerful, a lot more useful. All right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to call an audible at the moment because I also don't want Josh pulling their hair out unless you shave your head, pulling your eyes out. What I will do is we're going to flip things over for a quick second, and I will do the. I'll make an image, make a stack within Deep Sky Stacker, a quick run through Photoshop, and then I need to get back to a little bit more of a detailed run through for Pixinsight, because clearly, yeah, I'm not quite sure. Get rid of the other two keywords. No, I think it's the because what if I put one of the filters as M106? That would register it, right? But it wouldn't change them out. So here's what I will do. Because I know I am much more proficient right now with I don't want to be I can't be fumbling through. I was kind of hoping bumbling would have been just lightheartedly used, and I could have been, oh, let's put the files here, let's do that, and let's stack them up. It takes filter _ L Pro. Keyword is filter to match up. Value to match is L Pro. All right. Let's do this one last bit here. Spaces _ oh, there we go. Try that one. No, so it's not enough that the folder itself is named, or the files need to have the does it need to have that in there? Let me just see if this pops up or if I'm doing it completely wrong. No, because even last time I was working with now, you know, I fumbling through it right now. I don't think I'm not getting the most out of it right at this moment. I do, Josh, I do appreciate the help with trying to get through this portion here. But I think what I got to do is kind of go back one last, as making a comparison between how quickly I can go through it with Deep Sky Stacker and Photoshop. And then I got to come back into Pixinsight because now I gotta say I'm not ready for it. I don't know. the ins and outs. I've been using Pixinsight for 6 years, but you never opened the weighted batch pre-processing. Maybe is this even the right one that I would be using for stacking the images? Let's exit that. I've had to wrestle with this stuff for days. Like, is there just something where we can, where we're stacking? Like, is it just, I do everything manually, calibration, registration, then integration. Now, I think I need to spend, like, I just got the commercial license on with this, so haven't spent the weighted batch pre-processing is the quickest way to do it, though. All right, I will. Yeah, I need to get a little more, a lot more familiar with at least getting to the stage where we could start to see some results, because right now it has been it's been a little too long with our data going like this. So let's get hopefully there isn't a need for an update on this one. So let's do this. These are our flat frames. Our L Pro. Now the problem is, I know that there are some. Hopefully they wouldn't get stacked in here. Let's see what we can. That's a little better. Let's find out one. Where is the one that is number 1? All right. Okay. Make sure we have a decent reference image. Yeah, see that one? We had some of these. I know that that we had clouds rolling through for like the last one of the sessions. We had like a terrible time. Like, it went way off. Like, it was horrendous guiding. So I think, like, everything. Yeah, I think for the mass majority, from 100 down to, how is it? I started to go for, oh my gosh, I lost like half. I lost so much data. All right. So I guess from 49 to 100, I'm basically throwing these ones out. Remove it, forget it. Y'all are out of here. Okay. This other session looked pretty good, so I'll use this one as my reference frame. And let's stack these ones up as our let's register these pictures, recommended settings. Output. Let's make sure it goes into the right folder, shall we? M106. Ta-da, perfect. All right, we got about 5, almost 6 hours for this, it looks like. So let's get this stacked up. There's a free atom block video about using keywords. Do you have a link for that? So we can get that and get that all sorted out. All right, so we'll do this one. I'll stack up the this is the broadband. I'll stack up the narrowband using the narrowband as a bit of a kind of a luminance as our luminance data to try to pull out some other details for that. If you can't find it right now, don't worry about don't fuss too much about it. But we will we'll aim to have a look at that. So while that is all stacking up there, our skies right now outside, yeah, they're crummy, they're cloudy, they're terrible. It's not what we want for astrophotography. We like to be able to take some live images of outer space and share them with you. I love to share astronomy and astrophotography with people. Ari Deacon Games, hello, how's it going? Did the skies clear up last night? A tiny bit. A little bit. Not as much as I would have liked to. We had about that much of clearing from the skies. Not a great deal of the info. Lumberjack Blueberry. Hello, Lumberjack Blueberry. How you doing tonight? Thank you so much for the follow. Lots of light bounce off clouds. You can really see there's that little bit of haze. You could get the light pollution. But for the most part, we're always shooting well up above the horizon. And this rarely comes into play when you do have a clear night. Also, what was so frustrating is that we had a new moon last night. So we were able to, or we should have been able to get some better views, obviously, with the of the night sky. All right, the definitive guide to weighted batch pre-processing. All right, cool. Excellent. Thank you. 21 minutes. All right. I'll leave that tab up for sure, Josh. I appreciate it. With the new moon, you can get some nice long exposures without saturating the sensors. And that's what, like, it had been so long since we have had a time with the with clear skies and a new moon. Most of the time we'll get the clear skies and then all the, like, a full, then it becomes a full moon, and that brings its own source of light pollution. Good, thank you, but you're not staying for long. No worries, Lumberjack. I know if I appreciate it. Like I said, if people are here for a long time or a short time, just always wonderful to meet some new people out here, but glad to have you in here. When we do have clear skies, we are taking live images of outer space. We do like to share different targets, and I will be aiming to process, this is about half an hour of data on M106, a galaxy 25 million light years away. And we will have we'll be working with about 7 or 8 hours worth of data on this target. Well, you know, they say April showers bring May flowers, and then you can be miserable with allergies. Oh, I don't want to be miserable with allergies. Well, I'll be fine to be miserable with allergies if we have some clear skies. That I'll be okay with. All right, Deep Sky Stacker is doing its last little thing right now. So we'll see how this turned out. The autosave TIFF is there, 4 hours and 39 minutes. Let's see how much of our broadband, or our narrowband data that we will be able to see. Let's get rid of all these files here. remove from the list. Let's add our new files. Where'd the button go? That's for broadband. For our for a narrowband imaging, just trying to get some details in the galaxy, some of the nebulae. We got about 100 frames on that one. Let's see how this goes. These images are mind-blowing. I love to be... I caught myself on that one. I am... My mind is constantly blown by the beauty of outer space. And there are, like I said, when we get clear skies, we'll look at some awesome targets. We'll look at the Orion Nebula, one of the, our nearest stellar nursery. You're anticipating it. I caught myself on that one. Oh, I mean, when we do have the moon, if there is some nice imaging time with a moon as it's coming in or out of the phase, then we can get some really cool details of the depth of some of the craters. A full moon is great, but you don't get the entire detail of that target. But taking some time to look at galaxies millions of light years away. Right now we're kind of rolling into galaxy season, so our nearby targets in the Milky Way aren't going to be regularly available for us. So we need to look toward interstellar space, looking away from the gas and dust that obscures a great deal of targets actually within our own galaxy. So looking at other galaxies, edge on like the Needle Galaxy is seeing different galaxies in our universe in different orientations. No two look exactly alike because there's always a different kind of dynamic with the galaxies. Some are face on, like M101, the Pinwheel Galaxy, or edge on, like we were just looking at with the Pinwheel. And Pinwheel is another target. I would love to get a lot more time on there. But we will aim to see what we can get with these targets. Now I am seeing what we have. We did have a meridian flip with that. Usually the first image is usually the best out of the gate. So I'll use that as our reference frame. Just drop our threshold. 18 stars. Oh my gosh, we have to go even lower. 31 stars. Yeah, 31 stars should be all right. To stack after registering. Recommended settings. Yeah, that's fine. We barely do that. And yeah, we're where we want them. At least that's where they should be. I want to stack them. They want to go in temporary file folder. That's fine. With the output folder to be in M106. Perfect. Let's do that. So this would be, well, apparently we're looking at possibly, oh my gosh, we have probably more time in the broadband, in the narrow band than we do broadband. So let's get that stacking up. Spirit Music, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Doing well. Doing good tonight. Well, it would be doing like way better if we had some clear skies. However, what we're going to be doing is doing some image processing tonight. Was going to venture into the more advanced area of image processing for stacking our images and getting them all calibrated. Unfortunately, yes, a Pixinsight is still way above my experience level, or at least my comfort level. And so what I think for the figure I was going to do is just kind of quickly jump back into Deep Sky Stacker and get a comparison image. With all of the data that we have. Spaceman Dan. Spaceman Dan, how are you doing? How come your name sounds familiar to me? But glad to have you in here today. And Peter Hexen, thank you so much for the follow. We're glad to have you in here today. I hear usually it's raining in Vancouver, like it is right now. It is, I mean, I give credit to those who do astrophotography in the out west, because if you have like similar weather to how we had in England. So it was that was difficult, but it feels like it's like that much harder right now to get some good imaging time. All right. Our image is stacking. Let's go see how that works. How that looks. How much time do we get? Spaceman Dan, you are no one, but you hang out in science streams lots. You are someone to me. You are a brand new follower and a brand new member of the observatory. I'm glad to have you in here. For those of you who are new to the channel, much like Spaceman Dan and Peter Hexen, we're glad to have you in here. This is the rough view that you can see of my backyard at the moment here in central Ontario. We love to take images of outer space. I love sharing the night sky with everybody. And when we have cloudy nights like this, yeah, it's not the greatest, obviously. We want to be able to, ooh. Wow, that's kind of a crummy. All right, let's try something different. Let's, maybe my flats are garbage. Because getting rid of that many? Oh my goodness. Remove. Let's get rid of that. Spaceman Dan! Oh my goodness. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the Prime sub. Much appreciated. You guys get one of these a month, and you chose to use it here. Thank you so much. On to the spike of appreciation, the pillar of happiness for you. Welcome in. Enjoy the emotes. Enjoy the ad-free viewing that we will offer with every subscription to the channel. We do have our subscriber goals. We're getting close to this one. We're getting close to revealing a large Lego set. So Sunday mornings, tomorrow morning, we will be continuing our build of the Lego Monkey Kid Galactic Explorer. But it's good to have you in here today. And like I said, at the heart of it is astronomy and astrophotography. But there are so many other little things that I like to do, and I want to share these experiences with people. Mainly what I'm doing right now is a little bit of... Oh, I see why a lot of these were rejected. We're doing a little bit of astrophotography processing tonight. Just interested as why some of these were rejected. I may want to do this again. Don't forget it. No, it's okay. $31 stars. All right, let's see. It's fine. Stacking parameters. Oh, that's right. I had it. Boy. Okay, let's try this one again. Let's try this without our flats. Maybe that is that was a problem because it looked like I lost half of these files. So maybe if we can get those back and add about 8 hours, the more time you can put into an image, something like this with the Pinwheel Galaxy, it is a very large galaxy, but because of its distance, it's still dim. So you need to put a lot of time in here, and even with about maybe 45 minutes that we have on this target, there are still more details that could be revealed. And even though we have a large aperture telescope, so we can capture a great deal of light, but even there's still more that can be discerned from this target. If we try to get looking at some other areas, looking at M13, the Great Hercules cluster, about 1 million stars orbit this globular cluster in our galaxy. You've always been interested in space and astronomy, but your knowledge isn't very, very vast. You hope to learn more. If any questions, Spaceman Dan, any questions that you have, I will aim to answer them to the best of my ability, and just give you some interesting facts that I have if I'm giving out a fact, it is because I have learned it from and gleaned this information from reliable sources. So I'm not going to say this globular cluster probably has aliens. I'm not going to say anything like that. But there have been some measured intermediate mass black holes within. Some pulsars that have condensed into tiny masses, high gravitational areas. All right, let's see what we have for our latest image. But we've also traveled to the center of this globular cluster within a program called Space Engine. Taking a look at this area around the planets, around the moons, and just how bright it can be in that cluster is an incredible thing to see. The aperture of the telescope, we are using an 8-inch reflector telescope. Right now, it's put away. It is sleeping. Oh my goodness, what is up with these images? 3.5 hours. This is a job for wondering what the devil has happened here. All right, let's take these in. Let's open these up in Photoshop anyway and see what is, if I'm getting the same kind of details as I had before. Let's see if we can get some other information out of this. M106 autosave. Because it's very similar. Let's get these both open here. What can we get? You're thinking about getting an 8-inch a few years ago. No, we didn't know about local light pollution. Now, is it like it's going to depend on what kind of scope you have versus what you want to get out of the out of your imaging sessions. My goodness, this is incredibly dim. This is going to be interesting to get some data out of. So, all right, here is pretty much how a astro image begins, a stacked image. Not a whole lot of detail. You can see the bright nucleus of this galaxy. This is M106, 25 million light years away. We got some of the stars that are visible because they're more of the brighter stars within our own galaxy. But then again, we also need to pull out more details. And there's a little... I'm going to go through this, not lightning quick, but at the same time, I want to be able to bring up an image that we can start to recognize as what was this galaxy we were imaging. No, we don't need to do that yet. Now, I know there's going to be some vignetting on here. We'll have to pull this in a little bit, but always from the center, because we are going to line up the other image with this one here. Just to be able to start getting some details. Anyway, to tease out some information as well. I'm liking it. I'm liking it already. But it almost seems like we can... Oof, that's got to go. Let's see if we can get rid of that. Get rid of some of this with the... use our program called Gradient Exterminator, which should... There we go. That's better. I'm liking this one. Since you're a computer programmer by trade, you're thinking of getting into some image processing and seeing if you could discover some asteroids by image analysis over multiple nights. That is it. It's completely possible to do something like that, and you don't even actually need a massive kind of telescope. There is a astronomer by the name of Lauren Ball. He has many. Pardon me. He has many asteroids to his name, to his credit, and he doesn't have a. He doesn't use a large telescope either to detect these objects, so it is entirely possible with a modest setup as well, given the patience to get these images. Okay, that choking was from, pardon me, this first ghost pepper tonight. So, yeah, that hurts. We started off at at 5,000. It's not just one clump of bits. It is just a progressive thing. So this will be up there for the remainder of the weekend, if that is done. That is a entire fresh ghost pepper atop a piece of deli sliced ham, mayonnaise, applewood smoked cheddar, and a light soda cracker. I'll tolerate the spice, but I need to have a little bit of flavor in my life. Saint Azazel, how you doing? Ruh-roh, Ruggy. How are you doing this evening? Hopefully you're having a good night. We're taking a step back toward everything that I know about image processing within Deep Sky Stacker in Photoshop. The new program Pixinsight it's going to require more time. You don't think it'll last tonight? I'm okay if it does. But I will eat it. I will honor, as always. But yeah. Glad to see on the picture. Again, for the picture portion, can't wait to see how it turns out. I'm interested to see how this one's going to go. I'm kind of, I sound like I'm not exactly blitzing through this, but it is aiming to try to get a usable image that we can just enjoy and just see how well everything turned out. This is a globular cluster, about 25,000 light years away, versus the galaxy we're looking at, pardon me, M106, that is 25 million light years away. And we will aim to get a little bit more detail coming through here. And sometimes that can, it's going to take time to pull the finer details out. And it much like how you're painting models or making any kind of painting, you kind of have to go through this layer by layer almost. Now we can stretch things to the extreme and really start to see some more details in the galaxy. But I think I need to be cautious with it a little. I don't want to overdo the stars. I think doing the flats was good, but also bad. But you can see a little more. You get better contrast and detail within this galaxy versus, instantly looking at it this way. It's, excuse me, come here. Get in for your close-up. There we go. It's just, the image is that much sharper. Actually, let me, let's do this. Oh, that doesn't work that way. There we go. Let's bring this one. Ooh. Nope. Cancel that. Move that a tiny bit. See if we can Yeah, a little bit there. So just the difference between about 6 hours worth of data compared to the little bit of 45 minutes. Almost looking like the image from the black hole with the kind of welling effect. I like how for this, let's go back over to Photoshop, where I just feel there is a little bit of depth in the nucleus. Do you have a website of your favorite best images? !IG will bring up the link for the Instagram page. Is pretty much where I post the images that I feel have turned out the best for our processing session. I believe this one is going to be, well, it's going to be interesting because this vignetting around here, I'm not too pleased with that. But I think I'll also do a little bit of image editing in tandem and see what is up with this broadband details, because I don't think it's stacked correctly. I don't believe we're getting as much detail as we can out of this. So let's almost go like super quick on this portion here. Because there isn't a great deal of data in this whole image. Yeah, there's something up with the stacked file on here, because that's not right. There's a giant donut, which we don't need. We do not need in there. No, I think something happened with our stacking. Let's try this one without the. Even this one doesn't have a great deal of data either. What's up with that? See, here's where things don't always go to plan, because for some reason it doesn't want to play ball. And I figure at this point, if I wasn't streaming, I would be checking some video and some other people who have had, you know, their success and documented success with the settings within Deep Sky Stacker. But this is like even less data in here. Like there's almost nothing in this image. Like almost maybe just a couple of hot pixels. This is all right. So maybe we're, oh boy, it's maybe just like 6 hours worth of data we're going to be using here. Let's see about getting some more details. It's not bad. The vignetting is terrible. You can see those large donuts. The flats clearly didn't work for what. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. That's oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, this is, I'm gonna call this one. Whew. This is a good example of bad flats. All these donuts and all this vignetting should have been taken out. We can see that there is detail. We did get some awesome details in the galaxy, but all of this this vignetting is atrocious. All this, so much hydrogen alpha. Oh my gosh, it's like out of control. How do our channels look? Green looks marginally better. But there is just... That's just a horrible... and that was like using the auto flat setting. That's not right. Now, if we just focus on this part, we will have a better time enjoying the image. Hermit Bob, welcome in, Hermit Bob. Thank you so much for the follow today. Glad to have you in here with us. See, is there any kind of neutral area that I can... Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, I'm going to stick with that. That looks decent. But I think I would probably restack this without the flats, because it just looks like rubbish. Like everything. If I zoom out, it looks horrible. But we've got a little bit of hydrogen alpha. We got a little bit of the red pockets that are showing up. If our broadband images would look a little better, we would be able to add more of that data in there. But it's looking like the same. Like horrible flats. Yeah, let's just try to quickly edit this one as well. Let's see if we can bring out some other details in our narrowband imaging. We're not doing anything super heroic on this one, because it just seems like we are not going to get any really good usable data at all out of this, to be fair. Oh my gosh, that is rubbish. Can Gradient Exterminator come to the rescue at all? I'm going to say no. It's going to be like, what are you trying to do here? How are you? Well, it's not too bad. But still, we still have a great deal of donuts. Bunch of donuts in here. Could try synthetic flats. You could probably aim for that. I think I'm going to work with what we have at the moment. And see what, if maybe even Gradient Exterminator may have helped a little bit. Oh, no, it didn't. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at all those donuts. I don't think no, those flats did not work at all. Like, I don't have that many donuts. It's this one donut here is the... Why is it like moving like that? Most did not want. Anyway, that's the main donut. So clearly, with all the dithering, it has done that. It's like, yeah, it looked like. I wonder if when it's stacked, it read the flats in the wrong direction. Because that's horrible. And behind all of that rubbish, is actually a decent looking galaxy for what the red channel would be used to really pop that the hydrogen alpha. Green channel isn't too horrible, but oh my gosh, Deep Sky Stacker, like maybe, oh my gosh, is there an update with Deep Sky Stacker? No, I bollocks this one up real well. Really bollocks this one up. So yeah, there is some decent data behind all of this rubbish, but I got to go back and try things again. flat should still subtract or dithering almost like it applied the flats. It seems like it did. I don't know if it's the some parameter deep sky, because I've had them work before. Like, it's worked out just fine. Has it been that long since I've actually stacked an image? Like, I would almost go back and stack this one again without the flats at all. It would probably come out with a better image than what we have right here. All right, so clearly there is, you know, I have my favorite images. I have my favorite imaging times. You go ahead and you try to do something that I haven't done in a while, and then you end up with things like this. So never have I ever claimed, that this is some kind of masterclass that I'm running, because no, I will let you know for sure at a time like this when it has all just gone sideways. However, there is some interesting data in there that we can utilize. It is just going back a couple of steps and seeing what we can do to improve things a little bit. So it is back to the drawing board, as it were. And redoing some of these steps. But it just leaves me with a little more research to work on, and bring you some. What I love to do is to share these images, share a stacked image as quickly as possible. Look at the target while the telescope is touring around the night sky, and that's why I really enjoy our clear nights. And tomorrow night, let's see what the forecast is looking like for our Sunday evening. If it has changed drastically, pardon me, ghost peppers, or if it is, if it's not in our favor. All right, tomorrow evening. Are you late for the master class? No, thank goodness you missed it. Thank goodness. Oh, you know what also I say thank goodness to? Now, people are going to say this is crazy. Well, you got some of it right. Take away the master and the CL, and you got the perfect formula here. Diatom's Attack, how are you doing? Good evening. All right, y'all gonna call me weird, and I don't care. I still have coffee left over from this afternoon. Just when you think the mug is empty, he pulls out another cup from who knows where. Also, I can feel those ghost peppers. You continue to be concerned that Southern Arizona seems to be performing a copy-paste of Canada's weather. Is it the crumminess, or do you have some snow? I am powered. I am fueled by Tim Hortons. Not sponsored. Do you see he made an
inevitable.
You made an Astro Canuck diatom? No. Where is this? Where was that? Where? Where is this link? I'm excited. I feel honored. Where is it? What's snow? It's the substance that makes all drivers forget how to do their drives. Well, it also makes me forget how to speak. That's awesome. How did that come about? If you want to see more interesting science other than slapping a beard on a top of diatom, we look at the macro. Diatom's attack seeks out the micro using a scanning electron microscope. It's showing you things that you definitely can't see with your meat cameras. And you also, I think putting googly eyes on like almost anything is an awesome thing to do. Also, let's also going to drop a shout for Ari Deacon Games. And I've seen a couple of Lego builds on your channel, and love to see you getting in on your Lego stream raid trains as well, which is awesome. During the when do you do this? You do it on the weekend, or is it on like Mondays or Tuesdays? Like I apologize, I don't remember the specifics of it, but I know you get in on those raid trains. But tomorrow morning, starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, we will be continuing our build of the Lego Monkey Kid Galactic Explorer. It's still space-based. It's still a fun little build. We're going to leave this. We're going to leave this ghost pepper. I'll put it in the fridge so the mayo doesn't go bad. But we'll leave that up for the remainder of the weekend. If we reach that bit threshold, then I'm eating another ghost pepper. But what we're going to be doing
40 feet down, 2.5.
Tomorrow.
4 forward, drift into the right a little.
It's only on Sundays. Got all the currently available NASA builds. You only have the lunar lander together. We'll probably do the rest after the move. I love the. I think the space shuttle has been the most detailed build. Saturn V has been like one of the most satisfying builds. Really like the lunar lander, and looking forward to some of the new sets that are coming out. And we'll be adding those to our collection. The NASA's SLS has been, they had gone through their wet dress today, so they had, we'll check on that in a second to see where they're at with with rolling that out and getting a more accurate launch date for the Artemis 1 test launch. So there is the Lego set that is based off of the Artemis 1 missions. Holy potatoes! Saint Azazel.
We copy you down, Eagle. Listen,
where's our?
The Eagle has landed. Roger, Twink.
I just want to drop. Hello? Oh my God, Saint Azazel! Thank you so much for the $50 donation. Oh my God, seriously. Arts and sciences deserve donations. You're glad to see you pursuing your passion. Keep it up and helps enrich all of humanity. Saint Azazel, oh my goodness, thank you. Greatly appreciated. Thank you. For your donations, well, thank you so much. I could eat the ghost pepper if you want. I will honor that. As you honor me with your donation, that is very generous of you. I appreciate it. I apologize at the little notification. Save the ghost pepper. All right. Well, my goodness, thank you so much. Little cute girl, on the other hand, do it. Can I replay any kind of can I make it happen again? Because there's an animation that goes along with that, and I feel that why Stream Elements. Actually, there are things I need to switch over from Stream Elements to Streamer Bot. Redirecting. Get it in there. Oh, I don't even know where the thing is. Oh, I feel bad. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, also, here's why. Somewhere in here. This is like one of the earlier overlays that I did. And where it went, I'm not sure. I owe you an alert on here somewhere. It's got to be somewhere. I apologize. It's all good. Thanks. It's good enough. You create good content. So you're cool with just being able to contribute. Well, Sandy Hazel, thank you so much. That's greatly appreciated. Yeah, I am humbled by that. Look, Hugo, you're innocent. You did nothing. It's okay. I'm pretty sure. Wait, little Hugo, did you muck up with my overlays? So there is still a little bit of transition that is going on with kind of moving away from stream elements so that something like this doesn't happen. Stream elements is... it has let me down a few times, more often than not. So trying to migrate more things over to StreamerBot with different channel point rewards, different chat commands. Great deal of that is controlled by that program. So always, actually, here, I'll show you one thing that I'm working on. I don't often do this, but I'm so excited for it. And again, it's one of those nerdy references to movies, but I am, this was the first idea that I had of how to integrate this. And I've wanted to do this for a while, is to have something from Doctor Strange. And how could I recreate the mirror dimension? And I can make a static version, but I am on the cusp of making a dynamic version of the mirror dimension with more effects and more something a little more interesting than just this. So picture this with a little more shininess, a little more echoey voice to pop me in the mirror dimension. You're working on getting Phantom Bot up and going. Only one hurdle yet, maybe two. More likely the 300-meter high hurdle. Well, good luck on that. What is the... how would that all be integrated? I actually have one other layer. There we go, to make it a lot more disjointed. I can do it with the Liorn board. What I am going to do is, like, this is going to be more, it's going to animate. And like I said, we'll add some more details to it. But just being able to get to this point to create that disjointed, shattered look, I'm happy with that. I'm excited for this. So we will. Also, another thing to do is maybe I would get myself out of the mirror dimension, but still reflecting within it. The things that I want to do, and I know this one's going to take a little bit of time to perfect, but as a bit of a preview for what I like to do here. We'll drop that in there. You want Phantom Bot to work remotely on your phone. You just set up a domain, a reverse proxy SSL, something way too brainy for you. But I guess that's where people start getting into all these different collabs. And, there's only so much of astronomy and astrophotography that I know. And then there's other people who do drop in who know more about other aspects, especially when it comes to something like Pixinsight, where I don't know Pixinsight like the back of my hand. And there are times, I felt I was fairly proficient using Deep Sky Stacker, and that has failed me to the point where I have to zoom in like incredibly close to this galaxy to be able to get some details. So yeah, definitely got to go back to the drawing board on this and find out why my flats aren't working correctly. And like I said, probably also restack this without the flats for now, and see where I went wrong, or try a different set. You can follow step by step, word by word, and things won't work. You literally had the dev from No Labs helping you get it up and running remote desktop, and he was stumped. Eventually got it going, but yeah, that's your life. You know what? The fact that you just kept going with it, you're aiming for that solution. Every type of hobby, every type of interest that we have, there's always going to be some kind of setback. And so, then what's important is that you will learn from it and try and take a different path, take another avenue. And the way I was let down by this, I need to spend some more time with learning Pixinsight and getting getting that information. And yeah, it's also really good when you can get the developers to help out directly and try to help people make something different, something better. That's why what I love about astrophotography is that like 99.9% of everyone who is doing astrophotography wants to help others with it. And that's what I love about the communities. And, I see it in other communities as well. So the more we can help each other out, the more we can share our victories and help out and help lift each other up during the downtimes, just makes this whole community, makes everything feel that much better. And you want to be hanging out and spending time with people and making making some new connections, making some new friends. We've moved beyond just meeting face to face, and with everybody in here, I appreciate it so much. Reverse proxies are fairly easy to find some good YouTube videos coming from someone who creates several a day. He said it's easy. You generally won't give up, but the complaining is exponential. Oh yes, no. I will piss and moan about so many other things. I will complain about the clouds. I'll complain about when software isn't working correctly. But I also like to make sure that we can rectify things. And it's more than just the wacky, fun, crazy, silly stuff that we do on here. The guides you found were explaining it like you already knew what you're doing. With a computer science degree, it doesn't help you lose focus easily. And have you ever you notice that when you are passionate about something, that it is like nothing's going to stop you from reaching that goal. Like even I'm this little mirror dimension channel point redeem that we're going to have up. I'm not going to say soon. It will. It's right up there with working with the actual 3D camera. There's like last little hurdles to get over. I know with the mirror dimension, it's just going to take time making. I will custom make all the animations, like for our hype train. That's all custom made animations. What I've done on here. So utilizing what I have learned in the past from graphic design and trying to incorporate as much of it in here as possible is what I want to do, is what I like to do, and putting my own fingerprint on this whole process and trying to. I feel that there are some aspects that really look samey as some other streams, and I'm hoping that I am moving away from a lot of that and starting to come into our own over here. Now, it's not to say I'm not going to still have some collaborative ideas with other people and trying to utilize certain aspects. It's kind of I feel that when you use it complementary, then it is just everybody else helping people win. So if I can get a good bead on this mirror dimension channel point redeem, it'll be a little somewhat advanced to a certain level. But I would like to share this as well and being able to offer that up. That's what you do when learning new languages. Google API reverse proxy for dummies, and it's I think the as long as it taking out of the connotation of that we're stupid if we don't know how to do something. It's like, well, no, the fact that you are reaching out and trying to learn more about what you don't know, you're just expanding the knowledge. I went back to university in my late 30s, And that in itself was very daunting, but I was happy to get back to basics and be back in an environment where that's the whole point, was just to do research and learn more and soak in more knowledge, and also share previous knowledge with other people as well, and kind of almost be in a mentor position, like right off the bat. And that's what I enjoyed, to the point that, I would like to go back and do some more studies, but I also like doing this. All of these cloud providers will have YouTube documentation on what you're trying to do. Is something that's done very often. I also don't want to be running 10 programs just to get one to do what you want. That's the other thing, is trying to get as many things condensed as possible, because, it's like with different types of telescopes. You don't, there's not going to be an all-in-one, but you want to be able to condense things as best as possible, so you are getting the most out of what you want to do. So if you're going to have as much of your equipment that's working together on one scope as possible, or one bit of equipment that is doing what you want to do for programming or any types of game development. PhantomBot works great locally. Just getting it to not work locally. You'll get there. I don't know how much more hair would be left on your head afterward, but you'll get there. But enough hijacking the stream. No, worry. This is what I love talking. I love talking with people. Now, most family members will say that I am very quiet. Yeah, that's true. But you get me going, and I will ramble on. I will be happy to listen to people as well. AstroPix something. Like last night, we tried to change the name of the channel to Meteorological Canuck. And just in an effort to try to get rid of the clouds. So maybe if we switch up to something like I'm the developer Canuck, we can help bring out some more solutions. Whenever you start to learn something brand new, it's always you always add for dummies in the Idiot's Guide. It's code to make it easier. No showboating. The fact that you don't know that terms I don't, and it's like there are terms that I'll use on here that are somewhat specific to astrophotography and astronomy, and I always encourage people to have me pause and explain some of these if I don't catch it myself. Dr. Derp, you're super quiet in person, but usually you don't shut the up online. And maybe that's also this is where we're more comfortable presenting and more comfortable sharing our thoughts. There's no one solution for all of our communication. So yeah, I think it is always wonderful to have you guys in here, and I love sharing the time. And there are times, yes, I'll be in other people's streams and talking about what we like to do, and sometimes it feels like, okay, I thank you for letting me say my piece, but at the same time, it's like, but Dr. Derp, I am happy to be speaking about your project as well. Also, even if we had like clear skies, the telescope would be doing its thing. We would switch over to whatever we're looking at in imaging, but also it's carrying on all the other conversations that are going on in the stream. So, it's just important to be rallying around more people and enjoying what we like to do. I noticed your pictures are generally have brighter blacks. Is there an advantage for that, or you personally like it? For instance, the one on your screen now of M106, could you make the black more black? Personally, as a novice noob, it looks better to me. Any thoughts or opinions on that? Space isn't purely black. Apparently, actually, the average color of space is more of a beige. When you gather up all the dust, all the not the microscopic, the molecular dust in our galaxy, it more averages out to like a beige. I don't, now this is just me, I particularly don't like a pure black background. Sometimes with the processing, what I do, it ends up being a little black, but I do like almost like a bit of almost a blue tint to it. Because I think just a pure black indicates that there is absolutely nothing there, but there is. There's always more to the image. There can always be more detail that is picked out of it. So in an image like this, yes, we are getting a bit of, an overall wash of a gradient in some way, shape, or form in these images. But, I don't go for the pure black image. Sometimes, if it's handled well and you have a great contrast with everything else in the image, a black background isn't too bad. But when you go after different nebulae, a fantastic example, something like the Rosette Nebula, there is not a true portion of the blackness of space in here. And even if you zoom out even farther with this target, at a shorter focal length, even the surrounding areas of the Rosette Nebula, it's not truly black around there. There's still more nebulosity. If you run into specific questions, whisper on Twitter. Okay, Gandalf, I appreciate the help as well with everything. And here's the other thing, is that we get these other connections within chat that if I don't know something, there's a good chance that other people are going to be aware of what's going on. Now, speaking of being aware of what's going on, I am aware of the time. It is approaching 11 o'clock. We'll be back in the morning for 10 a.m. And sometimes that comes pretty darn quick. And especially if tomorrow is going to be a double stream day, I'm going to get a little bit of rest. Thanks for the opinions. Understanding what you're displaying is closer to the truth. So because we're using a color camera, and the filters we're using, it's still interpreting all the data as what the colors are. So the hydrogen alpha in this target, this is light pollution from not a full moon, but we're probably looking at maybe a 50% plus brightness on a full moon. So that is a little bit of light pollution. But as the images come through, the filter, it is a tri-band filter. The mass majority of the red and blue sensors are receiving data. So a lot of the hydrogen alpha, the red, is in that 656 nanometer range. So I feel that in a way, color cameras can immediately give a good example of what the color can be right off the bat. There would be a little bit of white balancing in here, and it could take away a bit of the green a little bit, and just kind of even out the colors. But for the most part, these are the tones that you would get if your own eyes could expose for that length of time. You love it, and you have to learn new things every day. Pepper must be kicking in a second gear. It's it may be getting there, but no, it's it probably won't really kick into third gear until tomorrow afternoon. But I thank you all so much for hanging out tonight and spending time. And like I said, as always, spending time here is the greatest commodity you can offer. We can't get time back, but I also greatly appreciate those who have contributed to the stream tonight. It has been a fantastic evening. Whenever we did hit a level 5 hype train early on tonight, whenever we hit a level 5 hype train, there is going to be a giveaway for a merch item. When we can hit 100% on a level 5 hype train, we will give away a merchandise pack from the Astro Canuck store. So it is always greatly appreciated to have you guys in here and spending time and offering up a glimpse into your lives as well. Get more blueberries for tomorrow. The ghost peppers, you probably need a whole pint. We don't think we have any 24-hour grocery stores to make a quick run. Now, before I bid you a fond farewell, let's see who we have on tonight. All right, I think if there is no one else that I see that I want to, I think we'll send the love over to a member of our stream team within the Anchor Club. Let's just have a quick peek over here. It's been a fun night. I've enjoyed it thoroughly. It has been a tremendous night. So I think we're gonna go say hello to Boz Bailey, a member of the Anchor Club. She is a wonderful personality. She is a joy to talk with. Thanks for the stream. Thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Thank you. It's a pretty hype stream. Hey, go thank yourself. I appreciate you guys so much. It was fantastic. And the fact that technology worked for us. Oh, it worked out so well. Oh, someone's got to close that door. Fix that up. Oh, my goodness. Did I write her name correct? Yes, all right. Okay, there we go. Let's get you guys over to... This channel has follower or subscriber only for chat. Oh, I don't want to cancel the raid for Boz. Detox Mango, hello, how you doing? Welcome. Suspense! Oh my goodness.
Thanks for the knowledge.
Holy potato suspense, thank you so much. Let's give our sub and not sub messages. Thank you so much, Suspense, for the 200 bits. There's about 200 bits worth of our peanuts.
Holy potatoes.
Oh my god, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Oh my goodness, it already burns. It burns so much. Go say hello to Boz Bailey. She was absolutely fantastic. Drop her a follow, a member of the Anchor Club. Spaceman Dan, have a very, very good evening. As always, I have been Tom. I am the Astro Canuck. I'm not here to change the world. I'm here to share the universe. Have a very good morning, very good evening, very good afternoon. We will see you tomorrow morning for Lego Sunday. Take care.